Hello and welcome back to George's Gaming Guide. Today we are doing part 2 of the Diagon Alley live stream. Obviously the first one was to celebrate the 2 years, so quite happy that we got there today. We have Lohan joining us.
From Expand Your World. As with the last video, I'll put the link to his channel in the description. But say make sure to check it out because there's lots of great videos on sets that are retired. So yeah, it's impressive to see the sets that have come out over the years. So thank you for sharing them with us. Because say there's a lot of them I haven't seen when I look at your videos. So it's surprising how many different variations there's been, to be honest.
Yes, definitely, guys. And thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. It's always nice. Yeah, it's always nice to have a good time with you guys and seeing some of the good sets that you're actually building live, so that everybody can actually see how it looks like and basically how long it actually takes a person to actually build such a big set.
Yeah, it was quite slow going this one last time. So we're hoping to finish both these buildings. So
I'm probably going to end up finishing first because Dad's got 3 sets of bags. I've only got 2. And it looks like each set of bags has got about the same amount of pieces as mine. So
we're carrying on today with the Diagon Alley. So I believe this is the largest Harry Potter set that's ever been released.
Yes,
it's quite nicely done because it's actually done in 4 books. So there's effectively 4 buildings, and each one has a couple of different buildings inside it. So today I'm carrying on with the One Shop and Scribulus, and George is
doing the Quidditch supplies and Daily Profit.
And just how the details on these are fantastic. When you think we're only halfway through these, I'm probably not even halfway through.
And something that's quite surprising for me is that we've only had 2 minifigures out of the 17. Yeah. Both of those are unique as well, I believe.
I think so.
I can't believe there's 15 unique minifigures out of 17 in the set. That just seems pretty wild.
Yeah, it's nice to say. I do like it when they put the unique ones in. We are hoping to have this behind us, so once we finish the first buildings, we'll start putting it on the back. I think it's going to be wide enough.
Yeah, it should be.
But the set number itself is 75978. And I say the box is still got loads of bags in it, so it's quite heavy.
Come on, there's half in there. Don't act like it's that heavy.
Huge set, but I think it looks absolutely amazing. It is over 1 meter long, so it's it's going to take quite a bit to get this done. But I think
what's the maximum height of the set? Do they actually indicate it or not?
I don't. Not on the box itself. You can have a look on Brick Set, which is
in fact, have we not got on there?
Yeah, so that's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
So Brick Set is really useful because in the description it shows you the height, width, and depth usually of anything that's in the set. So obviously not including minifigures, but for the helicarrier, for example, it showed the Quinjet's parameters as well, which was really good. So this is 11 inches tall, which it doesn't actually look like it's. I suppose there's another floor.
Another level on the roof to go on.
Yeah, that makes sense as I'm building the second floor.
Yeah, so it's quite big. So it's 30 centimeters high, and it's not. That's basically as deep as it is, which is 13 centimeters, sort of 5 inches, which is why it fits on the radiator cabinet behind us.
Yes.
There's a nice little feature because you actually have a staircase that's got the ones inside.
Yes.
So you can have it out, or if you want to put it against the wall, it does slide away nicely. So it's
So is it like
I'm breaking stuff already.
We haven't even started building.
Well, I've got to live up to my name of Breaking Dad.
Remember that guy on Lego Masters is trying to take you down?
He's got a long way to go.
Yeah, Jurassic Park gates to go.
Right, so
I don't know how you dropped that.
I don't know
how you did that.
So let me just make as big a screen. Okay, so there's actually 4 sticker sheets in this set as well. It's quite nicely done because there's a sticker sheet per book. So I think it's quite good the way they've actually designed that. But I love the way they've done it to make it a set that you build with other people. And they seem to be doing that more now. I remember the Avatar sets. It actually shows you on the side of the box how many people you can build it with.
Okay.
So I thought that was quite a unique feature.
Is they're not overly huge sets, but they still split them up quite well. Because it was like I think it was the mech one was 3 books. One was the mech, one was the plants, and one was I can't think of the name. Thanator, there we go.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be a new Avatar game coming out some point this year, so no doubt you'll probably get that because of the film, and then we'll end up knowing all the names.
Is it a Lego Avatar or is it just a normal Avatar game?
No, it's the normal Avatar. I think it's next gen exclusive.
Okay.
So, but it does, from the graphics I've seen, it looks amazing.
Sure.
So whether the gameplay will be amazing or not is another matter, but yeah,
yes.
Right. I've just got a message from Mum saying this package at the front door. So whether you want to go check that. I'll just me and Lohan will just keep this going. Well that's checking. Yes, I can. So also, for anybody who's watching, if you're wondering why Dad's arm keeps going off the camera, that's because we're just setting up like the camera and stuff. Just make sure it is ready. It probably wasn't the best idea to start setting up 10 minutes beforehand. But it's worked so far, so we're going with it.
So have you started off with school this week, or is it only starting off next week?
I started yesterday. I don't know why. Because it's like one of my friends that lives on my road started today. It's like, what's the point of that?
Yeah. Like tomorrow is Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay.
But one of the people who's in my class, his primary school is a 4-week summer holiday.
Only 4 weeks?
No, not 4 weeks. 4-week winter holiday. So they have double everybody else, and he has no idea why. And then they start at the same time as everybody. So it's weird.
That's interesting.
It just seems a bit strange.
Because I thought they were supposed to have a certain amount of time at school. I thought that's how it was.
No, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a lot of yellow windows on this.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, like this week, I've actually built all those briquettes of Lord of the Rings, so that was quite easy.
Have you got them?
Yes.
I built them, so I thought you bought them.
Yeah, so basically, I've managed to build them. It's already displayed in my cupboard. So basically, I've also created a video yet, but I haven't posted it on YouTube as far. So yeah, I've even posted it on my TikTok account, and I see there's quite a lot of people that have actually liked the video. So yeah.
So how did the golem look in the end? Because I thought on the pictures I saw of it, it looked a bit odd.
Yeah, to be honest with you, like you said, it wasn't like it looked a bit weird. Like it's not like a real golem. It's just like some like basic pieces that they've combined to create the golem figure itself. So yeah. But anyway, it's it doesn't have a lot of detail, like for instance the Balrog and Gandalf and Aragorn. There's also no stickers in the briquettes set itself, so it's all the detailed pieces that they've printed. Like for instance, Aragorn's base or these suit of armor and his crown that he has on his head. It's basically printed on the brick itself.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, and I also think, it's also like Frodo's jacket. You know, there's this kind of leaf of the elves. It's on that cloak.
Yeah.
That's also printed. So there's no stickers in the set in itself. But the briquette that actually looks very, very nice is Gandalf and Balrog. if you there's because that's like a iconic scene between like the skirmish that took place between Gandalf and the Balrog on the bridge of Khazad-dûm.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I did quite. That was probably out of the ones I've seen my favourite. Because it does look. I like I said, the detail in the Balrog looks really nice.
Yes.
When you said that for the ones I've seen, I think that's the best one. I thought you meant the film. I was waiting for you to like name the films like in order or something.
No.
But yeah, thus far we've also been checking, like for instance, the shops that are actually selling the 501st Clone Trooper set, and thus far none of them have actually got the sets yet. So it's still kind of like either pre-order or either it will still come out. So I know there's one store in South Africa that's basically what's his name? They have already got like 500 sets of it thus far. Like, okay, I see now with regards to the one store that I'm currently looking at, it's only coming out on the 10th of January, so it's next week, Tuesday. So yeah, so basically I see they do have the TIE bomber and then the the Boba Fett Starship microfighter.
Yeah, the slave one.
Yeah. And so I know for the 501st Clone Trooper set, so everybody's going to go for that set.
Yeah. Well, so apparently ours has been dispatched. So hopefully it might come tomorrow. Yeah.
Do they actually? Sorry.
Because we ordered 5 of those, didn't we? So I'm gonna have.
Oh, you did, yeah.
Yeah, I did. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have like a army building video. So I'm gonna have the 501st army I have with like the walkers and speeders and stuff, and they'll be here. And then I'll build with that. And then we have the TIE bomber coming.
Yes.
What else did you want and you asked me to buy? What was it?
No, you bought yourself a Minecraft set.
What was that?
The sword.
You also bought that. What's his name? Fast and the Furious.
The Paul Walker.
Yeah, the Paul Walker Fast and the Furious Nissan GT.
Yeah, that was one I bought. So George bought everything else.
Okay.
I bought that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't got as much money as George.
That's true.
Yeah, that's also a very good set to get. I saw a couple of people in South Africa, which is the Saffels group, that actually showed that they built or bought the set. So I've actually also today when I received all those sets, it's actually, I don't know, you guys have built the Republic fighter tank, eh? I can't remember. That set really looks very nice with that Clone Troopers with the purple armor.
Yeah,
it is a nice set.
Is that 322nd then, Legion? I think.
I'm not sure. I can't really remember because the 501st is with Anakin and Ahsoka, and the 212 is with Obi-Wan. So I'm not sure with who's the others, but yeah. I think there were 5 different Clone Troopers legions.
Yeah, but I think the 212 was like Commander Wolf's Legion, I think.
Yeah.
No, the 212 is Obi-Wan's Legion.
Yes.
It's one of those two. I feel like I should know this. I was watching Clone Wars earlier, so.
Yeah, and have you guys actually watched the new episodes of The Bad Batch?
No, I must admit, we never actually finished the first series of The Bad Batch.
All the shows that we watch come on at the same time, so it was like we started watching those shows and then just overwhelmed us. Plus, at the time, Dad was watching Friends,
No, you.
We were both but
more George than me.
Hey, you watched the whole thing with me as well. I had to wait till you got home to watch any of it.
Yeah, so I can make sure it's suitable.
Basically, what was it? I think I mentioned to you guys that I helped my parents get that Netflix for them.
Yeah.
You know, they still watch the old channels that we have here in South Africa. And basically, I got this one series, which is Medal of Honor.
Yes. I need to watch that.
Yeah, basically, that it's they have spoken of, I think it's 8 people that received the Medal of Honor in the history of the different wars that was fought by the United States. So it's very interesting. And yesterday we've actually watched that. I can't remember. It's this documentary about the Second World War.
Okay.
And the episode that we actually watched was with regards to the evacuation of Dunkirk by the British Expeditionary Force, and then they also spoke a lot about the German U-boats.
Right.
Yeah, so it's actually interesting to see what kind of information that they provide to a wide variety of customers on Netflix. So
yeah. No, I must admit we quite like Netflix, don't we?
Yeah.
Netflix and Disney Plus, I think, are our main two go-tos.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the moment.
You know, any film you want, it'll be on one of the two.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think also Disney is also making a lot of or getting a lot of customers because they want to watch the Star Wars series.
Yeah.
Especially not only Bad Batch but also Mandalorian and Ahsoka and Andor that came out. Some of them still needs to come out, and some are showing at the moment, or some have been shown. But I'm not sure if they're going to make another Boba Fett. So
I hope so. Well, the problem was that the last season of Boba Fett was the Mandalorian, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah. It turned into Mandalorian halfway through, and it sort of lost the story a bit for me.
Oh, okay.
So I think Mandalorian was amazing.
Yes, definitely.
Boba Fett was good, but it wasn't for me a pure Boba Fett thing.
Yeah, I think basically Boba Fett just took control of the throne on that. What's the planet's name again?
Is it Tatooine?
Yeah, it's Tatooine, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Tatooine, yes.
Which way?
So basically he became the law, or what kind of the warlord that basically controlled the area. So So basically, but I'm really excited to actually see what's going to happen season 3 of Mandalorian. It's actually taking Mando back to what he's like to the past of what happened to Mandalore itself.
Yes. No, it is good. And so I think it's one of the best series that's been on TV recently.
Yes. When is the new season going to come out from Mandalorian?
I think it's February. Well, I could be wrong. I don't think it's too long. Yeah. But yeah, it's I think it'll be really good. It starts to take shape now with the windows.
Yeah, it's the 1st of March. 1st of March.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not too long.
This is a bit odd because I went from building this bit to now doing the top window of this.
And you're breaking it?
No.
What's that then?
I don't even... That... Maybe it was you. Maybe you came near it and it broke. You know, just felt your breaking their powers.
No. Yeah, I think this... Oh, I missed something.
So, any plans for the weekend?
Probably. Well, we've got parkrun in the morning.
Sorry?
We got parkrun tomorrow morning.
Oh, parkrun. Okay.
Yeah, so we do a 5K run every Saturday.
Okay.
After that, we go to McDonald's to gain the calories that we didn't burn.
Gain the calories that were burned. You mean?
No, that we don't burn.
Yeah, so that's also our routine. So a 5K run and then go and put the weight straight back on.
Yep. I mean, I don't put weight on, so I'm all right. That is strange, isn't it? Yeah. We don't know why. I don't put weight on at all, and we don't know why. It's really weird.
It's actually really awkward building this the wrong way around, but I want to show what I'm doing.
Well, I'm building it the right way around. Well, no, I'm not.
No, you're not. You're upside down.
The first bit was.
Guys, is your sound a bit soft? It's like, for instance, I'm checking my microphone or my headphones. It's a bit soft on my side.
You sound all right. Is it just us then? Is it just we're...
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's my headphones. So let me just quickly check it.
Is that any better? I've just put the sound up a bit. Is that better now?
My sound is like literally maximum, but it's like I can barely hear you guys.
Is it sound all right on there, George, if you listen to that? Can you hear me okay on that, George?
Yeah, it sounds right, yeah.
Yeah, it might be your headset then.
Yeah, probably. If you could just have a check with regards to it and look about it.
Yeah, because George just had to listen to YouTube on his phone, and it seems all right.
Does that go down? What? How does that work? I'm confused. It's that
so has there been any more news on the Rivendell set, or has it gone quiet at the moment? Hello, can you hear us? Oh, I think we lost. Can you hear us now?
Yes, but also very, very, the sound is like very soft. So, yeah, I don't know. I've been playing.
Oh, it's frozen. No, I think we've lost low hand just at the moment. I'm surprised we haven't had a single comment yet.
See, this is where technology leads to
technical
difficulties.
Yes, I'm back, but still the sound is a bit... I'm checking and my speakers and my headphones are like 100%, but still very soft. I'm not sure if it's maybe the internet.
Maybe, because they... let me check out mine.
Because if I check mine, it's like 100%. There's no signal problem.
Say something, George.
Hello.
Keep talking.
Yeah. So I think this is going to look really nice when it is actually finished. I don't know why I'm adding a pink layer on, but
yeah, the sound is fine on the channel.
Turns out.
It's probably fine. I'm not sure if I should log out and log in again.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be back now.
See you in a minute.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. So how's your build going then, George?
Okay, actually, it's going quite smoothly. It's a lot easier now that I'm using the pink and the light grey, because I can actually see these.
Yeah.
Yeah, so far there's not been overly a lot of big bits, so it's been trying to find everything.
So you're on your second set of bags?
No, this is still my first. Yeah. I'm getting there, though. I'm getting there. I think I'm like 2/3 of the way through, probably. So I am quite happy with that.
Excellent. While I'm getting on to the bits that always take me a bit longer, which is stickers.
Who do you reckon is going to finish their building first?
Hello. Is that any better?
Okay. Yes, yes, a lot better. I actually found out it's basically it's a new headphones, and I've basically just taken them out of the box, but not like literally investigated every piece. It's I accidentally touched like the sound. It changed. It's like a small wheel at the back of the headset. Okay. I didn't see that, so I just took it off and just looked at it, and I was like, "Oh, it's just the wheel." So.
Well, at least it was easy fix.
Definitely.
These are the stickers I don't like, where you got two that back up to each other, because I really try to get them to match as good as possible. But
yeah, these stickers sometimes I'm not sure if it's worthwhile making, like for instance, creating so many stickers for a set. Like, oh, what's the reason for it? Or is there a cost issue with regards to printing a detail on bricks itself or not? I'm not sure why they are creating so many sets with so many stickers.
Well, it's got to be a cost issue, because when you think that, I mean, for example, the standard pieces you're putting them on that have to have new processes, and the bricks would be, well, say lower volume.
Yes,
than what they probably want to print or make, mold, I should say, not print.
You're not 3D printing here.
See, I hate this one. So it's got Ollivanders over two stickers.
Just shifted a bit to your right.
Oh, sorry.
That was it. Yes.
Yeah, but they've actually got the AN of the Anders. Oh, sorry, the A of the Anders.
Yes.
On one sticker. So to actually get it to look right, because you're going to have a gap in that part of the name.
Yes.
And the pieces don't even go right up to each other, so you can't do anything about it. So I don't like that. And to also try and get them so they're perfectly lined up.
I ended up having to turn my phone on silent so that I could make sure that the live stream is all right and we don't get pinging from my school, because I have a class group chat and it's messages all the time. So I thought I better put it on silent.
Yeah, so that's about as close as I could get the stickers.
Yes.
It's just a bit hard to see, but so yeah, I'm not too keen on the way that the name's been split.
Yeah.
But,
so also with regards to those group chats, yes, it sometimes becomes very annoying, especially when you are on group chats that are with regards to the community.
Yeah.
Like for instance, if there's load shedding in South Africa, or like for instance the substation just goes off and there's no electricity, then everybody starts asking questions, why is the power off? Or there's like a water burst, or for instance what is it, potholes or stuff like that needs to be fixed in the community and stuff like that. So sometimes it's a very good chat group to use it, especially on WhatsApp, but sometimes people do abuse it to such an extent that they send it's like they spam. They'll send too many messages and it becomes annoying. So I can understand when George is actually talking about the school group, because there's a lot of people asking questions about the work.
Oh, going a bit off topic.
Yes,
the picture from the back of your house, was that recent? You had how high the water level was?
Oh, okay. Yes, that's the back of my house. Literally. Apparently, the area that we bought our property was basically part of Mayer's farm. So it's this person with the surname of Mayer. He had a huge farm. So over a certain time period, he actually started selling parts of his farm to the government. So just for development. So yeah, basically, when we started looking at all pictures, top view pictures of how the area looked like, our house was situated on a plantation. I'm not sure what they planted, and there were a lot of cows that was roaming free on the certain piece of land that we bought. So yeah, and basically, this is kind of like a small river that flows past the house, and if it travels some form of distance, I'm not sure how far, but it connects to the Vaal Dam, which is one of the big dams in South Africa and in Gauteng province. So yeah. But it's actually scary to see how if we get a lot of rain, we can because now it's currently summer in Johannesburg or in South Africa. We do get a lot of rain. It also depends if it's a dry or a wet season. But yesterday and today the river surpassed the 1:50 flood mark. So yeah, it's scary to actually see how strong that river can become. And one of our neighbors actually notified the people on the group that some of the trees were actually pushed over by the river.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But I also saw that what's his name on the news. Apparently, there's a heat wave there in Europe.
Is there?
Yeah,
I wasn't aware of that actually.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like.
Yeah, they say there's a heat wave in a couple of European countries.
Okay.
France, Liechtenstein, Germany, Switzerland. Apparently it's like 20 degrees Celsius, and it's like melting the ice at tourist attraction locations in Europe.
Well, I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah,
I need to start watching the news a bit more, I think.
It's like they're playing Wordle.
That's
He's
your
addicted.
fault.
No, what do you mean it's my fault? All I did was tell you about it. I didn't say, "Oh, be addicted and play 10 matches every day."
It's a word game on the iPhone. It's I've just started playing a bit too much, to be honest.
Yeah, so me and Dad play against each other. Obviously, I'm actually winning at the moment. Not a huge surprise. Yeah, I'm winning by 3 points. I'm at 52. You're at 49.
I need to stop helping you.
What do you mean helping me? I've been doing it on my own.
No, it is quite addictive.
And it can get very competitive.
Well, is it like a board game or is this a strategy game?
No, it's a game where you have a 5-letter word.
Yes.
And it's a bit like the Mastermind, where you have to put you choose the word. It'll tell you if the letter's in the word or if it's in the right place.
Yes.
And you have 6 guesses to do it.
So if the letter goes grey, it's not in the word. If it goes yellow, it's in the word, but it's in the wrong place. And if it goes green, it's in the word and it's the right place.
Okay, that's interesting.
But yeah, it's
almost like it's almost like Pokemon Go. You know that app. For instance, it gets addictive. Like Pokemon Go was very, very addictive. I think it was when it came out was 2016, and everybody was hunting Pokemon. Like, then you see this person running around on campus. You're like, what is this person actually doing? But he's like following his phone the whole time. And then he says, I caught a Pokemon. I'm like, what's going on? I don't see any Pokemon here. So yeah, I didn't even play it. So it was kind of like a waste of time and energy for me. I had better things to do.
So you're not just breaking Lego, you're almost breaking sticker sheet now.
Floor.
Yeah, could break it. Could trap it under your chair, you move your chair, and then it rips. You never know. I wouldn't put it past you.
Have you guys actually considered what other set you're going to build for your next live stream?
Well, the other half of this.
Yeah, I think I've got another couple of live streams on this.
Yes, hopefully there'll be 4 in total.
Yeah, we need to do the Ecto one.
Yeah, because we've had that since last Christmas. So
what set is that now again?
The Ghostbusters Ecto 1.
Oh yes.
So
have you actually watched the new movie of Ghostbusters?
Yeah, I thought it was brilliant. I really liked it.
It was. I actually watched it on Netflix last year, December. It was actually very nice. It was
good that it was the original characters.
Yes. Basically, and they brought in like new young characters, and they were actually experimenting with the stuff. So it was actually a very good storyline that they had.
Yeah, because the thing I didn't like about the one where it had the ladies as the Ghostbusters is the fact that they had some of the original characters, but not as the characters.
Yes,
and it didn't work for me.
And they only came in like it at the end.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like, but I think it's probably part of the storyline for introducing a new trilogy of Ghostbuster movies.
Yeah, and the girl who played the I can't think of his name now. No, not Ray. Spengler's daughter. We've seen her in a couple of things before, and she always tends to play, for lack of a better word, sort of a geek, because she was in Big Bang Theory. And there was also another film she was in where she was a maths genius. So she tends to those sort of, and I think it suits her really well.
Yes, definitely. What was it? She was where she was a maths genius. She was playing with that character who's Captain America.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, it was a good film. I enjoyed that.
Yes. Yeah, I also enjoyed that. It was actually also funny to see, like, for instance, you do tend to get these smart people in school, but like, for instance, are they able to kind of like, how can you say it? Adapt and evolve with the environment where they kind of like have to work and live with other children, like at school. It's not easy for them.
No.
Can you do this for me?
That's right.
Chess. I'm awful at chess.
Yeah, he struggles with chess.
Yeah. They're also all right with. It's the exact same thing, but I can't do chess. I have no idea why. But it happens. And you help me, so.
Is it what is it like? What do they have in the chest? Is it like ones or special type of items, or is it just like, for instance, gold? Like
it's like the Quidditch, like the
bludgeon.
Yeah, so you have the like bat that they hit the balls with, and then you also have the balls.
Oh yeah, like for instance, what was it?
So.
Yeah, it's almost like the Philosopher's Stone where Harry was actually learning how to play Quidditch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oops. The flame's gone again.
Oh, God.
This is the bit that came off before we started. Oh, and I've broken the bottom of it now.
It also depends on the stability of the Lego set itself. Yeah. Like, for instance, I've also realized what was it? I was building that Avengers.
The Guardianship.
Sorry?
The Guardianship.
No, not the Guardian. It's the final battle of the Avengers. Yeah, basically there was, for instance, if you get the foundation, then it's kind of like the surface bit, and then the columns and the beams that needs to support the slabs, like the concept of engineering. And there was this one section which I actually saw the person did not apply a beam on the slab, so if you build that one section actually bends. If you place it's on the second floor where, for instance, there's this hologram where I think it's Captain Marvel, and I can't remember the other character's name, which actually is on that certain section.
Do you get Ant-Man in that one?
Sorry?
Do you get Ant-Man in that set?
Yes, you do, but it's a small Ant-Man.
Right.
So it's literally... Sorry?
Like a micro figure. So
yes. Yeah, so you actually get Thor, Captain America, Scarlet Witch, Black Panther, what's the other? Ant-Man, and then Thanos. I can't remember who's the other, but yeah, there's a couple of other.
Yeah. Do you get a Hawkeye?
Sorry?
Is it a Hawkeye in that?
No, the Hawkeye is not there. Hawkeye is basically in one of the previous Infinity Wars.
Right.
So, yeah, I would have liked it if they had Hawkeye there. So. But yeah, that's part of the stuff. And did you actually hear what the actor that plays this Hawkeye?
Yeah, it sounds really bad.
Yes, and did you actually see how, it looks like he broke a couple of bones and he's now in ICU, but he's at least he's okay.
Yeah, sounds a bit of a strange accident though it's rolled over.
Yeah, apparently the machine that he was utilizing to get the neighbor that he was assisting that got stuck in the snow actually started moving, and it actually went over him. So yeah, it's scary to see it.
Because I think Sonia was saying there was another accident similar, and the bloke died, and it was actually someone who did driving on Top Gear.
Sure.
But I haven't seen anything about that myself. It was Sonia that told me about that.
Yeah, so but apparently he's wide and awake. What was it? I think it was yesterday. They were actually washing his hair.
Okay.
While he was sitting in bed. So yeah, it's a new kind of technology. They put it's like a plastic sheet over his head.
Yeah.
Which creates a chemical mixture, and then it washes. You can just move it, touch the person's head, and it causes the chemical reaction to start reacting, and it washes his head, and it kind of dissolves.
Right, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Sometimes when you get to go to a hospital, it's like, yo, what is this new technology?
Oh, I took your advice as well. I never told George this or not, so he's going to learn this. You were saying about the fact that the Hulk is quite a rare figure.
Oh yeah. You asked me about this.
No, I'd ordered it first.
Yeah, but then you showed me.
So I've ordered.
So you did know. If you just said then I ordered it, so you did know.
I ordered it first. Well, what set was it then, if you can remember?
It wasn't it Nick Fury? Not Nick Fury.
It's got Thanos in it.
Yeah. Wasn't it outside Iron Man's new place or something? Like the newer house.
I can't remember the name of the set now, but yeah, you get Thanos in it, you get Iron Man.
Was that right?
I think I might know what it is, but it's basically off Infinity Wars.
Yeah.
You get Captain Marvel with it.
Yes, I believe you do, yeah.
Yes. I think it's also the one, like for instance, you get, the movie Captain Marvel where she had that other armor of, I think it was black and like a turquoise green.
Yeah.
And with this other set of Infinity Wars, she has like red, yellow, and blue.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. So, did you buy a sealed set or
no? It's a second-hand one, so I'm hoping it's all going to be okay. They said all the pieces there, and they had pictures of all the characters.
Yeah. I also tried to basically, what was it last year? I tried to buy one, and apparently, when I was looking at the set itself, I realized the person was trying to sell me a set which did not have Hulk in or certain minifigures. I was like, no, sorry, and if it doesn't have the Hulk or other sets, then I'm not interested in it anymore.
Yeah. Well, I saw on, I think it was on Bricklink, because there were quite a few sets on there that were for sale, and it's just missing the Hulk.
Oh, okay. So did you manage to get any?
Yes, it's the one I've ordered has got the Hulk in it.
Okay, that's okay.
It says 100% complete, and so I've seen the minifigures. So
okay,
that's at least they're there.
Okay, no, that's cool. At least you do have that. So, yeah, because it's a very rare figure itself. So I think Thanos will also be a very rare figure itself. So you only get him in 3 different sets, which is basically that one of Infinity Wars, and then on that certain planet where he was fighting against Iron Man and who's that guy?
Is that the one with the Guardians?
Yes, other guy of the Guardians of the Galaxy. And then this other one of the in-game, because I already see on the Lego certified stores and other stores in South Africa that set has been sold out, and I bought 2 of them.
Yeah.
Yes, so one is sealed and the other one I actually bought. So yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I missed out on a deal on that one that you did, the end battle.
Yeah.
Because one of our local stores was selling it for £55, so about £30 off.
I'm missing his legs.
Missing his legs.
The small legs.
What colour should they be?
Light grey. Is it light grey or is it dark grey?
Well, it's a grey.
Yeah, the dark grey. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, definitely found that on my own.
Well, when do you expect it to arrive?
I have no idea, because the post at the minute is a bit hit and miss. So it's supposed to arrive end of next week, I think.
Okay.
But we'll see. As long as it arrives, that's the main thing.
Yeah, but because I've seen like the chaos. Some of your stuff is like, for instance, the Royal Mail. Those guys and people that is also going on strike.
Yeah.
So I think it creates a lot of problems, not only for you as a normal citizen, but other people too.
Yeah,
his dad needed something from the NHS, and they're saying that they still prioritize that, so that at least that's all right.
Yeah,
so you get the stuff that you need at least.
Yeah, no, that's good, because that's kind of like essential items.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but apparently the military has also stepped in to assist.
With the hospitals, where they just to make sure that there's enough staff at the hospitals.
Yeah, they're running out of people. It was like the king and the government or something needed to think about. Hi Xavier. He's in the chat.
Oh, Xavier, we're still on the first bags of these ones, so I'm on bag 3.
I'm on bag 9.
I'm just about
I see now. 1 minute ago. Oh, what number? Okay.
Yeah. I'm not about to start bag 9. I'm on bag 9.
Oh, you're on bag 9.
I'm on bag. Yeah, that's why there's all these bits that suddenly appeared.
That makes sense.
Yeah, Xavier, if you want to join us, you can actually utilize the link that was provided to us if you want to. So, yeah, just let us know.
Two of the base plates are in that bag.
I don't need the big one. Oh, no,
that's why I said the ones that are in the bag.
The grey ones?
Yeah. Thank you.
That's all right. Just don't ask again.
Okay, I'll take that for your teas then as well. If you just don't want any more, then that's fine with me.
You like making me a cup of tea?
Oh, I don't. It's unpaid work. That is a good point. Where is my monthly check? That's probably this.
Oh, yeah. It's called living in the house.
Oh, that's a bit rude.
Yeah, apparently, yes. So, you know, some of the South Africans that had actually immigrated to Scotland.
Yeah.
And they, I can't remember her name, but she's actually posting a lot of TikTok videos. And you know, in South Africa, they basically when they started settling in, they started utilizing gas and electricity like they use it in South Africa. And the next moment they got, at the end of the month, they got a bill of £600.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, and I was like,
Xavier is joining us in a few minutes.
Yeah,
He's making coffee. Apparently.
So basically what happened was if you convert that back to South African rand, that's 12,000 rand, which is a lot. So they got a big fright and they had to make a lot of cuts of electricity and gas. I was like, yeah, it's very nice to immigrate, but if you look at it, South Africa is much more cheaper with the gas and electricity. So it was just funny to see it.
Yeah, we were paying with the price of the electricity at the minute, the electric car.
Yeah. Yeah, how's it going with the electric car now at the moment?
Yeah, so we lost a bit of range when it was the really cold weather.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's getting back towards normal now. So, because we used to get sort of 280 miles out of a full charge. It went down to about 200 when it was really cold. And it's back up to about 250, 260.
Okay.
But yeah, it's still, in terms of charging it compared to putting fuel in, it's still a lot cheaper than it would have been if we had the old diesel car.
Yeah. So, but did you sell the diesel car or not?
Yeah, so we basically traded it in to get this one.
Okay.
But yeah, still lovely. I mean, it has its faults, as all cars do.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, overall, it's still a fantastic car.
Seems to be more when you're behind the wheel, but you know that could just be something random.
More when I'm behind the wheel.
Yeah, I've actually now checked one person with regards to the Hulk, and I found now a wide variety, but he only has like one of each.
Yeah.
Like for instance of Hulk, he has three different with Hulk with black hair and dark blue pants, purple pants with Avengers logo, and then black hair and magenta pants, and then the other was with black hair and white jumpsuit. That's interesting. But it ranges between 300 and 425 rand.
Yeah. So what's that in pounds?
I'm not sure if it's what's his name? How much is a pound? I think it's 20 rand. So if you take 400, that's basically 20 pounds. If you think about it.
Which seems quite a lot, because when I was looking, I think the most expensive one was like £25. Most of them were 13.
Yeah, and also if I check the just the normal figures itself, I see Thanos is also here. It ranges between 280 and 400 rand.
Did you say that it was 20 rand for £1 and it was 400 rand?
Yeah, so basically, if you take 400 divided by 20, so it is 20 pounds. So basically,
400 divided by 5 is 20. Oh,
no, 400
is 20.
Yeah, 400. Yeah, 400 divided by 20 is 20 pounds.
It's a just what Xavier said. It's a Ford Mackie for what?
So it's a Mustang.
Yeah.
Yeah, the electric Mustang. And I know a lot of people say it's not a Mustang, but it is.
Especially when you get the
inside. I saw this one video clip that they posted on TikTok where there was the petrol diesel car Lamborghini, and then there was this electric BMW. But when the Lamborghini drove away, you could actually hear the sound of the car of how it made. It's like when the person was revving the car. But when the electric BMW came around the corner and they wanted to rev, the one person actually started making the sound of the car of revving it. So then everybody started laughing like, yeah, you can actually see the big difference between electric and a diesel car, eh?
And which was the which BMW was it? Was the i8?
I'm not sure. I couldn't see the specs of the car, but it's one of these highly technical, advanced BMWs.
Yeah, because no doubt if they had a drag race,
the
Lamborghini would beat it on a long run,
yes.
but up to about 60.
Yeah,
the BMW would beat it.
Yeah, and basically, I also saw this one video clip where this person was kind of like driving between a group of people, and it was kind of like making as if he was revving the car. But meanwhile, there was someone sitting at the back in the boot, taking a plastic bottle and hitting the floor, kind of like making as if it was his exhaust. And when everybody saw that, they were like, everybody started laughing. It's just like, wow.
Well, I remember seeing it. It was an April Fool video.
Yes.
Last year, and it was on the Mustang.
Yes.
And it was saying they can do this conversion. It's basically you put this box inside the front.
Yes,
and it sounded like a V8 revving.
Yes.
But they added to it to put this exhaust system and everything on it.
Yes,
and
you know, what was it? I don't know if you've actually seen, like, for instance, you know, the old trains that are decommissioned, and then they utilize, what's his name? Train horns. They take out the train horn out of the train and they install it inside the car. And then they drive around, and then all of a sudden, if they drive past people, they just press the horn, and everybody's like, "What the hell? How's this car? Where's this person getting this massive train horn?"
Scared the life out of some people, though.
Definitely, you know.
That's the strangest thing with the driving electric car, because the worst thing about driving an electric car is cyclists don't know you're there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And
like
the amounts that actually sort of jump when you go past them is unbelievable.
It's hilarious. One of our friends,
it's hilarious, but
one of our friends that we went to dinner with once, we were there, and he's just like, there was so many cyclists on the way there. It's some sort of race, which was awful, of course, on the day we went. And he's just like, if they're out now, if they don't see us, they just deserve what they get. It's like the race had been going on for hours. If they were still out, then they were out of the race.
But it's the worst thing, because they tend to waver if they don't think anyone's behind.
Yes. And like,
so makes it quite dangerous.
Yeah, like for instance, apply the basic road rules. Like if you indicate, just so that the person, you never know if there's someone behind you. I always do it because you know, sometimes when I had to travel between Johannesburg and what was it, Woodbank, and it's like you're on the highway and there's a lot of coal haulage trucks that's on the route, because most of our power stations is in Mpumalanga. So basically, if you don't see the truck and you don't indicate properly, you can actually cause a major accident. So rather just indicate so that everybody can see that's basically on the road. So
just going back to the comments from Xavier, it's like any Mustang. Yes, it's made by Ford, but it's a Mustang.
Yeah, no, I really like the old 1967 Ford Mustangs, and you know, these automatic and mechanical cars. Yes, I really don't like automatic. I prefer the old mechanical ways of driving with the gearbox.
See, I used to be like that, and then I think whether it's just because I'm getting old.
Yeah.
I actually got really used to using automatic, and I don't think I'd go back and say if I can stay electric. They're all there's no gears anyway. It's just.
Yeah, the other thing is also, like, for instance, if you really need to drive or change gears quickly, like the car doesn't actually understand, like, listen here, I need to get out of this dangerous situation, speed up. And if the car doesn't understand it, basically that's why I prefer the gears, because if you are in charge of the gears and the clutch and the petrol and the steering wheel, you're basically in charge of the car. And for me, it also kind of like makes you lazy. I just feel like it. So that's just my opinion. But yeah,
I know where you're coming from, because I was the same as you for a long time. It's like never go to an automatic, and then we went to an automatic, and I won't go back now.
Yes, I'm actually just scanning some of the South African stores in of the minifigures. You know, the clone trooper, the clone shock trooper of Coruscant Guard. Yes, it's literally going for almost 1,100 rand. That's about like 63 or 64 pound or dollars. Sorry.
Wow, is that Top Gun music for your ringtone?
Yeah.
I couldn't figure it out for such a long time. So we should have Xavier joining us soon. But what you said earlier, was it family or some people that you know that went to Scotland?
What's his name? Oh no, that's not family. That's basically just someone that I basically follow on TikTok itself.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, that's so basically that's what I just saw. You know, she's basically posting a lot of content about what she's doing in Scotland and what's like, for instance, if you go to the normal shopping malls and stuff like that, what can you expect? Because, you know, for instance, like if you go to like these retail stores, and you can actually, or like for instance a spa, you can there's like the tills that is automatic. You can basically just scan it and pay with card. But in South Africa, you don't have that. You have someone that's actually standing at the till. So it's like, for instance, if you get like a South African and you are in Scotland and you try and do it, you will actually like be a bit shocked. Like, what must I actually do? So and for instance, what we also realized, the ATMs in South Africa is much more advanced than what you get in Scotland. So, I'm not joking. It's much more advanced. So I was like, wow, okay. And what was the other thing? When you drive on the road in Scotland, like for instance, our signs says kilometers per hour. But in Scotland, it's miles per hour. So we were like, okay, so now we need to convert back to from kilometers per hour to miles per hour. So you also don't want to get a speed fine in Scotland.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of things that are different, but meanwhile, it's interesting to see what you can get. Actually, I found now a Queen Amidala figure for 2,100 rand.
Blimey.
Yes, I'm like literally scanning through the seats.
Have you ever seen the Jedi Bob figure?
But what Boba Fett figure?
No, Jedi Bob. It's called
Jedi Bob. No, I've never actually.
So it's not an actual Jedi, but for some odd reason, hi Xavier. So we've got Xavier joining us. But for some odd reason, they put it into a set, and it's worth loads now because there's only a few of the set made. So it's like the most valued Star Wars minifigure in the world or something.
And so, Xavier, are you now sitting there on the couch having your coffee?
Yeah, got it ready. Finally.
Here's my coffee, eh?
Where's your coffee? Yeah, happy birthday, Loan.
Thanks. Yeah,
where's the cake?
No, the cake that disappeared. It starts here at 6 a.m. in the morning, and it goes through a process. So each time when you pass the cake, a slice disappears.
Oh,
and in the end, when it reaches 6 p.m., there's nothing.
Nothing anymore.
And when the person comes and wants to get a slice of the cake, then and the person sees that there's nothing, and the person asks, "Where's the cake?" Everybody is silent. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Okay. I don't know how, but we've lost a piece that big. It fell off George's place.
It's in there.
Is that it? Sorry, it's George breaking things today.
No. You're not going to tell Xavier about when you completely dismantled something earlier right at the start of the build.
Oh, really?
It just fell apart. It was his torch. Sorry, we hadn't even started building yet, and he broke the build.
It was the flame on the torch.
It
wasn't that bad.
It doesn't matter what it is, you still break it.
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't good. So I've now got to take this apart to slot that in there. And of course, because Lego is the masterminds they usually are, they reinforce everything like it's a vault.
So... Oh, yeah. George, I've been building some of those Speed Champions set cars.
Yeah.
And each time there's one big mechanical wrench. I keep thinking of you if I see it. So James Bond with a big wrench.
Yeah, I don't know why they gave James Bond a big wrench, is it? Well, I suppose they're trying to distance it from having guns and everything, but he needs a gun with a wrench.
Yeah, did your son actually enjoy that new Speed Champion set that he was?
Oh, he loves it. He's crazy about it.
Does it have like a pullback mechanism, or is it just like a normal?
No, it's just normal. The Speed Champion. But he loves to play around, fool around with it. I also what I do is I search for the cars on YouTube on how they sound, because the boys like to hear how they sound.
Oh, okay.
With the Aston Martin DB5, it's obviously a scene from James Bond.
Yes.
So I've watched the part with the newest James Bond. Who is it again? Daniel Craig
Daniel Craig.
Yeah. So they see the car being shut down and bullets flying all around, and and then the car does a flip, and smoke generates, and oh, they love that scene, and the car chase and stuff like that. So now he's playing the same scene, right? He's
yes.
going circles with the car, and then he's making those gun sounds, but he's a boy of 3 years old, so his gun sounds like pew 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 pew. I adore it. It's crazy.
Shame.
Excellent.
That's like the latest Batman that they did, where literally it's all pew pew and they shoot.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, Joyce. Kapow.
You're on the same on this one.
Well, that's your fault, not mine.
Oh, it's missed a bit.
That's your fault, not mine. You've just got to take ownership.
I think Breaking Bad use a cup of tea, or not?
Oh no! Why would you say that?
Whoa. Okay.
One there, please.
What? No, I'm just looking at some seats. For instance, I've now registered for my Bricklink account.
Yeah.
And I'm like going through a couple of South African stores, and like for instance, Nigel was discussing with me with regards to the Hulk figure. So how rare it actually is becoming across the world now with the seats. So I found now a store in South Africa. I'm looking just to buy it, just to add it to my Avengers final, the in-game battle.
Yeah.
And I actually got. I was now going to one of the stores, but I don't know if Xavier, because it's a castle seat. It's the Black Monarch's Castle seat.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah, it's going currently in South Africa for 100,000 rand, and so it's like, it's 5,800. It's like $5,825 United States dollars. I'm like, what?
But I think that's sealed. New set sealed, must be.
It's sealed.
Yeah,
sealed.
Don't purchase those sets, because if you break them open, there's maybe worth around 150 euros. So I'm not sure how many rent that is, but
I'm also seeing, like for instance, the Fantasy Castle sets.
I'm not familiar with those.
Like the
dwarves.
Oh
man, it's crazy. I've seen a Legoland set, the bank, and apparently those only came out in the United States. So distribution wise, it's only United States, right?
Yes.
From the 1980s, early 1990s.
Yes.
And there was one guy here in Holland selling it at the local marketplace, and it was going for 700 euros.
Sure.
So I was like, what? I've never seen the set, because in the booklets it wasn't available in the Netherlands. So it immediately took my attraction, right? And I was like, maybe it's a good investment, but you must keep it sealed.
Even the Imperial flagship. I see now this person has a sealed one for 40,000 rand. I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
Yes, if I go even to the Star Wars.
Sorry to interrupt, but that's also a trick, right? Because
nobody
is buying it right now because it's not worth it. Right?
Yes.
So people are opinion. But sometimes in the future, it's going to be worth it. And then there's one guy who wants it and then thinks, I'll pull the trigger. And then he buys it.
Yeah, I'm also just going through, the Jabba's Palace, sealed, 5,000 rand.
Oh. No, there is also a Japanese guy who says the Guarded Inn sealed. And he's asking like, I believe $3,000 for it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Fine.
And he's got all kinds of sealed vintage sets like those prices, and it's mind blowing.
Yeah, I also see he's the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit Dol Guldur battle.
Mm-hmm.
Sealed collection, 3,000 rand. That's at least that's a doable, but like for Battle of Helm's Deep, 16,000 rand.
Oh wow! So that's around 4,000 euros. No.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but it's 932 United States dollars.
Well,
That's a lot, guys. I'm
actually couple of time. Woohoo.
Yeah, I'm sitting here looking at prices while you guys are building.
No, was there one set I'd like to get?
And Xavier's having his coffee and eating a snack. So, yeah, what chocolate are you eating there? Is it...
Well, the purple one.
The Cadbury. Milka. What?
Milka.
Yes, I'm not even sure. What's his name? I'm not even sure if we have Milka in South Africa. I'm really not sure.
So I'm disappointed, Xavier. I was really sent it out to us and Lohan, so could have shared the experience.
You're already eating my stuff, so.
What was the question? Sorry.
I thought you would have sent it out to us and Lohan, so we could have shared this experience with you. Yes.
Yeah, and gone broke from shipping costs, maybe. And then if you got it through Royal Mail, it never arrived.
Like for instance, that's what happened. When COVID-19 actually started, we actually ordered these special masks for ourselves, but I didn't order it. My father actually ordered, and then when he realized the order was not coming, I was like, okay, but from who did you actually bought this mask? And when I actually went online and checked it, it came all the way from China. Until today, the mask has never arrived in South Africa. So I'm like, all our money has actually gone down the drain. Poof.
Yeah.
So,
that's why I'll only ever use services like PayPal and that, because it's just too many people that try to rip you off with stuff like that.
Yeah, but that's you do get that. But when I'm looking at these guys, they are accredited. Like for instance, like they do. I see on Bricklink they do get reviews, like praise the amount of years that they have been operating, and people that do give reviews. So. Like for instance, this is I'm now currently like writing down people's like shops that I would definitely look at buying some sets from them. So in the future,
you don't have to write them down, Lohan. I think you can make a favorite something like that.
But the problem is I tend to forget from who is actually keeping some of the sets.
Oh, all right. But you can also just put them in your cart.
Yes.
Don't charge the cart, right? So then you can have them in your cart.
Yes.
That's also possibility.
Yeah, but I still have to experiment with these things. So I don't. You don't
use Bricklink that much then.
Yeah. But I'll try and learn much more in the future. So with regards to it, but it's interesting what type of sets is currently being sold online.
Yeah.
In South Africa, I was like, "What? This one set 400,000 rand?" Xavier might actually know, eh?
the castle one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
for
instance,
it's a beauty. It's one of the castles I would love to get, but then again, I know it's a rabbit hole because it's another faction, and I feel the urge to get all the sets that's also with them, and then the other day I bought Lego, and my wife went a bit mad at me. So she demanded I won't buy Lego this month. And so I said, well, we're almost halfway this month, right?
Yeah.
I can do another month, the no buy Lego month, if you like. And she's like, okay. And I'm like, okay, I'll take February. It's the least days. And she went mad again.
Yeah.
Never good, right?
Yes.
I mean, she agreed to it at first.
Yeah, exactly, George.
And she will start spying on you every time one Xavier's on his phone or on his computer.
Yeah.
It's like, Xavier, what are you buying?
What are you buying?
Nothing.
I should leave or bookmark lego.com as my homepage, right? So if she starts yeah, I must do that.
She's probably got a full inventory of what you've got. So if anything else turns up.
Yeah, like the Prince of Persia. I don't know if you guys can actually remember. They also brought out the Prince of Persia Lego sets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like there's this the Battle of Alamut. Like it's complete instructions, but no box. All pieces are in excellent conditions with no yellowing. For 1,530 rand. Like that's a good price.
And buy it, Loan. It's your birthday.
No, Xavier, that you actually see all the sets that I actually got. And,
you must buy it.
No, basically, I'm waiting for the 500 first.
It's like the reason whoever has it, isn't it? That's the definition of Lego.
Yeah, you must have it.
No,
someone else buys it. Which shop was it? Maybe I can order it.
I'll keep it quiet. It's my secret.
Tomorrow, Loan is like, I'll buy it. Poof, it's gone. What?
My precious.
Oh, what's his name? I told Nigel and George that I actually built that Lord of the Rings Brigade set, and it's actually very nice. It's complete. Wow. Yeah, it's basically completed. And so basically, I've already made a video of it, but it needs to be uploaded on YouTube. Thus far, so it was a very interesting build. Like there's no, like for instance, with briquettes, I bought my mom a briquette set where it was like the German Shepherd one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And there was a couple of stickers in it. So I was like thinking, oh, there might be some stickers with the Lord of the Rings ones, and there was none.
Oh,
all of the pieces
all
like
printed.
It was all printed. Like for instance, Frodo's like his chest section with the leaf and which basically connects the coat. It's like that small metal leaf thing that they utilize. That was printed. Aragorn's crown and his armor, suit of armor that he was wearing, that was printed. Arwen's crown was printed. So, or even Smeagol's hair was printed.
Oh, really? Does he have hair?
Yeah,
he's bald, right?
Yeah. Basically,
he has a few strands of hair.
Yeah, he does have a little bit of hair, but
a few.
What are you looking at me, George? Cheeky son.
Yes, like check the size. He's just bowling. Well, what is happening, Nigel?
The build is going crazy over there. Look at the height of George.
Yeah, So I think George isn't far off now.
Yeah, this is it. This is all the bits I've got left on my building. See, I'm just building. I'm just such a better Lego builder than Dad. He's just going so slow.
But now
Definitely not his building's bigger than mine.
But now you know you can actually start with the next building, eh?
Yeah. George could start with the Georgian Fred's building.
What? No.
Yeah.
I think I'll wait till you finish so we can give a review for both.
Why?
Yeah,
That's quite high.
Yeah, it is. I'm actually looking at the camera here from the top, and I'm like, it's almost looking as if he's actually almost touching the camera.
Yeah, it's pretty much off the cat. It's about 8 inches off, maybe.
It's about 6, I think.
Yeah, half a foot, maybe. But we measured like the actual length of it, and it's huge. It's huge. It was.
Well, so it's 102 centimeters long.
So it's half of Dad's height in length, and he's 6'6". So this is about 3'4" maybe. Because Dad's not in the 200 centimeter group. He's 199.
Yeah, he's tall.
Yeah.
Oh, these actually 199.5. So I'm so close.
I mean, I guess you could round up.
Yeah.
But you know what? That would be cheating. So we don't do that here.
You would.
I probably would. to get to the 200 centimeters.
That's enough space for a tall guy then. Oh, sorry. Mistake.
Oh yeah, where were we yesterday? Oh yeah, it was the harvester down the road, and Dad's like having to like duck to get through stuff. But there was for Christmas, there was a load of bits and bobs at McDonald's, and it's they're hitting my head. So they're not very high in the air, were they? They were really low. Because I'm like Dad's shoulder level now, so I'm slowly getting there.
That's annoying. I had Christmas decorations in the butcher shop, and the ones who hang up the stars and all the balls and stuff like that. Each time I was going past the counter, it hit my head.
Yeah, it's so annoying and stuff like that.
It's annoying. So what car did you drive then, Loan?
I drive a Polo Vivo. So,
oh wow, that was my first car.
My Volkswagen. We are like the whole family is massive Volkswagen fans. So
really?
We like I have the Polo Vivo, and then we still have the 2007 Polo, which is the TDI 1.9 TDI.
Oh wow, yeah, 1.9.
Yes, it's a 1.9.
That's enough power for the Polo.
No, apparently it's a very much liked car in South Africa. A lot of guys have tried to offer my mom to buy it from her. She's like, "No, guys, no, it's my car."
Yeah.
And
I
basically,
love my first Polo. Oh man.
Yeah, and then what's his name? Then we have the Polo GTI. So that's the other one, and then we have Audi Q5. So we have 4 cars.
Decent.
So basically, the one car is basically being used for the business purpose. Mm-hmm. So, for instance, if we need to utilize it for maintenance and stuff like that, we can, like the Q5. We can use that if we have to transport a lot of stuff, like for instance, cement bags. Mm-hmm. Or plastering, you can utilize that. Or if it's just small tools, like for instance, they call you out for a burst pipe on the property, we can utilize a 1.9 TDI. So it saves a lot of fuel costs. So also apparently now here in South Africa the fuel prices has dropped between I think it's 2 rand for petrol and 3 rand for diesel per liter. So it's 2 rand per liter.
So for euros again.
Okay, yeah, you need to go back with the conversion. So it's like a couple of cents.
Wow, it's crazy because over here, gasoline, benzine, costs €1.74, 78.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Towards this
it's about the same price at the moment. Diesel used to be a few cents cheaper than gasoline, but since COVID and especially the conditions in Ukraine changed the prices heavily. But
sure.
There was a time that it was over €2 for one.
Yeah.
Benzine.
Yeah, so the price. It's how it goes now with not only the war that's taking place, but also with the what's his name with OPEC. OPEC wanted to try a new stunt. Then basically
OPEC.
Yeah, so then America just said, "Listen here, yeah, you want to try a new stunt? We'll just get our oil from Venezuela." So then they just reduced the sanctions on Venezuela, and then voila, they got it from them.
George is finished.
No, not quite. Dad's doing a couple of my stickers.
See, he always slows me down because I have to do his stickers.
Yeah, blame it all on that. Yeah, it's definitely all the time that's been wasted.
But George, you can actually go and make him some tea now.
That sounds a very good idea. Thank you for suggesting that.
Well, do you know what? You could do me the pleasure of doing both of the other buildings.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't expecting that answer, were you?
Well, I knew it wasn't going to work, but I thought, I'll give it a go.
I'll play it.
I can't believe we've got another big bag to go on this yet.
And look how much faster I'm going than you. And I ended up doing a third floor that was definitely as big as the other two. Definitely.
I say there's a lot more. I think there's a lot more detail in this one.
Yeah, right. Blame it on the designer. Okay.
Not blaming on designer. It's really nice.
Dark color, right? Because you have to look closely. Is this black or dark gray?
Dark gray.
Oh, yeah, it's a dark gray with black windows. But it's really awkward in the book because the colours in the book, I don't know if it's just where the light's on it. Some of them don't look the right colour at all.
I had it with a dragon of Ninjago because there was a piece and it was not brown but reddish brown. So I found a piece and it was brown.
Yeah.
So I put it in, build it. And then another piece came up and it was clearly reddish brown. And I was like, wait, was the first piece also reddish brown? And tear down the old dragon again, searching for the reddish brown. Oh, it was incredible.
Yeah, but what's his name? I'm also trying to see if I can build that Hungarian dragon set of Harry Potter, maybe tomorrow and Sunday, before work and study starts on Monday.
Oh, your holidays are over, yeah?
Yeah, so basically, I see my course content has already been uploaded. Some interesting stuff that has been. So basically, I'm doing digital technologies and then a capstone project. That's like my final thesis. So yeah, a lot of stuff.
You're totally done then with your course, or?
No, it's a whole year. That capstone project is it's going through the whole process, a whole year, and during each 7 weeks, I'm just doing a new subject. So, like we can also choose subjects to do. Like, for instance, at the one place you can choose between 3 different types of subjects, like negotiating skills. The other one is advanced digital analysis. But I can't remember what was the third one. But yeah.
You can use the negotiation skills on your Bricklink.
Or you could use it to get rid of your February ban of buying Lego.
Yeah, you know what? My father also said, negotiating skills is very important, especially with the unions that we have in South Africa. They are very complicated guys, and they are also very political. So, sometimes, but I'm not sure if I will. I'm not sure if I should take negotiating skills, but advanced data analytics sounds more important at the moment than negotiating skills for me.
Yeah.
Because everything is going digital at the moment, and data is becoming much more valuable than natural resources.
Yeah. Right, I think George is about finished, so once I put his stickers on for him, more stickers.
Yep. And also
George will give you a tour of the inside of the building.
And also, while Dad's doing that, on the base of the horn-tailed dragon, a couple of days ago, I actually built it, so I could bring it in and show you the finished model if you'd like.
Yeah, it's cool. That would be nice.
Yeah, so it was right in the middle of the table until, as I said, 10 minutes before the live stream when we had to get everything ready.
So, Xavier, what's your plans for the weekend?
I have to work tomorrow and then relax in the evening. And Sunday, I've got a birthday coming up in the family, and then that's my weekend.
Oh, okay. Yeah, basically this coming Sunday we have some friends that is coming to visit, but it's the guy. We have our new family that arrived at home, which is our bees. So the person that's coming to visit on Sunday is actually just going to show us how to handle the bees and what we should actually do, and like for instance, how to change the certain sections of removing the honey from the hive. So it will be an interesting process. Sure, that the dragon actually looks very nice if you look at it at the top view with the wings.
Yeah, so it's the same mechanism as the Hedwig, isn't it?
Yes.
It's in the building.
But also, you just need to move your building out the way.
What's this time? I also realized the Hedwig was much more like the mechanism was a bit more stiff.
Yeah.
When you try to.
Well, I think the big difference was the Hedwig was all brick built, whereas the wings on this is actually fabric.
Yeah.
Yes, but the hawk was what was it? The phoenix.
The fox.
What's his name was much more easier to utilize to move the wings, but the owl Hedwig was basically much more. It was kind of like stiff. When
and I think it seemed to drop down.
Yes,
because of the weight in it.
Yes,
it wasn't a nice smooth movement like you get on the other ones.
Yeah.
I really like the purple color on the building.
Yeah,
you don't see the color that much.
Yeah, and also but I think you do see it in Minecraft.
The purple color.
Yeah. Well, I think
pink,
so, yeah.
more pink,
Pinky purple, yeah. I think there was some of that in the wall farm, I think. I'm trying to think. So a few weeks ago, I would look to the side and figure out if it's there, but it's all upstairs now.
You'll probably find it's the pig.
Yeah. The wool farm as well. Well, sheep farm, still wool. But yeah, so if I take you for a tour through this building, how well this will go, questionable. So on the front, this is actually the very last bit of the build that you do. is some sort of flags. I'm going to be slightly off the camera. So we have the Daily Prophet, we have Quidditch, we have the Hogwarts flags, and then we just have a light on the outside. So there's one little detail at the top.
Yeah.
Is the Harry Potter newspaper, or Daily Prophet newspaper that Harry Potter's lived from Voldemort's death. So this doesn't really. It says, "Oh yeah, the boy who lived." Yeah, exclusive Harry Potter. Yeah, I do like how you can actually read everything that's usually on the newspapers. I think that's quite good. The inside, just top to bottom. So we have stacks of papers and boxes. What looks to be a piece of cheese and a rat going to it. I think that's quite nice. So we have what
maybe
looks
the rat got changed, right, or not?
Pardon?
There was a wizard what was changed into a mouse or a rat.
What is it? It was one of Voldemort. Yeah, it was one of Voldemort's followers.
Yeah, it's Peter Pettigrew, and he was disguised as Ron Weasley's rat. So it could be. It could be a link back to that. I only know that because it's, for the last term we've been reading Harry Potter at school. So it looks like we have the 4 houses uniforms, which is a bit strange compared to the one at the bottom, because the one at the bottom obviously have the yellow Hufflepuff, green for Slytherin, red for Gryffindor, but then for the Ravenclaw you just have grey at the bottom. At the top here it's blue and grey, which are the colours for it. So I don't know why that's changed for 2 levels. Not sure about that. So we've got a chest with just some of the equipment that they would use, a carpet, and a model of a Quidditch Ravenclaw uniform. And there is 2 brooms, and on here it says, "Feel free to test fly any of our brooms." So that's just obviously the broom rack for it.
Doesn't it even say the Nimbus? Nimbus 2000.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, the Nimbus.
But if we get onto the very last floor, which was probably the hardest floor to build, because obviously you had to build all of the supports and everything, which was a bit annoying. So we have the QQS, which would be Quidditch, I guess. Wouldn't it? I don't know what the S would be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
There's a sign on the front. What's it say?
No, it just says Quidditch.
No, above the windows, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's quality Quidditch supplies. There we go.
Yeah.
So there's in the. Can I get this? Can I get this on the camera?
The riddle.
So in the back, well, just in this back corner, there's the Hufflepuff uniform, I believe, for the Quidditch. We have some of the bats that you'd use, and then we have some of the uniforms for it, and then a broom. Now this is what I meant by it was grey instead of the if I can show you this. So the uniform where the rack of uniforms are, one of them's grey, but then up here one of them's blue and grey. I can't really get it on the camera because the chest is right next to it. But yeah, so I don't know why it's different because it's the exact same house. So
you can't change it, or
yes, you'd have to take this out, but it is at a place where you can. So you'd have to take the shelf out and take it apart slightly, but in this case, you'd have to take most of it apart because it's on the bottom half.
Yeah.
This one is probably a lot worse because it's built into the wall. So I don't think this one is. No, this one's on its own. But yeah, this one is built into the very bottom of the building. So so you'd have to take apart the whole building.
Well,
I don't really want to do that.
Yeah. So I'm getting there. I'm on to the last bag now.
The last room for this looks to be like a side door, which does open, which is quite nice. The front door does open as well. And what does it say? Oh, this is the Daily Prophet section. You tell sales are going well. There's a spider and a cobweb at the top. So you have loads of newspapers on the wall.
All right.
Just like back there, and then you have a rack, a box of newspapers, which is the boy who lived one. Okay. Yeah, I think this is a really nice set so far. And when Dad finally finishes his, we can go over his, and then the next live stream will be half of the next two models.
Yeah.
I'll take the other book.
As George has finished before me, he might as well start what looks like the hardest one.
Yeah.
Which is Fred and George's place.
No, I'll wait.
There's the book.
I think that's fair. It's finished so quick that you get the harder model.
No, but the difference is we should be getting the bags out in order. So I need number 3.
No.
Yeah, we need to get the bags out in order. That's how we arranged it.
We didn't actually. We just dropped them in.
Uh-oh. Can't change the rules.
So
guys, I have to start going. I see now. I've actually set now for but too late. But so guys.
It's an hour difference again, right?
Yeah. So I will need to start going. But thanks for allowing me to join your live stream again.
No, thank you so much for joining. Really
but basically, I will try and maybe see if I can join you again. But I'll probably not interact that much. I'll see how it goes with the studies. Because in the evenings it starts. I'm working most of the time on the studies just to complete the assignments that I need to hand in. So but I'll see. But anyway, thanks for letting me join you again. And we'll see how it goes. Just let me know when you are doing your live stream again. So
excellent. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. And stay safe and have fun with those bees.
Rather you than me with bees.
I'll try and see if I can take a video clip and send it to you guys and see how it goes. But I'll make sure that I
don't get stung while you're doing it.
But basically, I'll make sure I'm inside the house.
Live action.
Live action. Okay, guys, you must enjoy the rest of your evening and stay safe.
Thank you. You too. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Can't see the piece on these.
We have the first building on the shelf.
Woohoo!
Yes.
Just about.
Already made room for it.
I took stuff into the kitchen and they're just on the table. So we'll figure out where that goes at a later date.
I say I hate the colours in this.
Back over there, please.
Why are you leaving the hard one for me?
Because we need to go in order.
You need to get the books anyway.
The books? I have the book.
The bags anyway.
That's a say.
Which one are you going to build now then, George?
What? Sorry?
Which one are you going to build now?
This is the Florin Fortescue's ice cream parlor.
And Flourishing Blocks.
Yep.
Mm.
So I need 10 to 14. So I think the last two buildings actually have the same amount of bags.
Oh.
So this will be interesting. So now I need to see if I can find 10 to 14. So I won't be on the camera for a little bit.
Have you guys got the Need for Speed Dutch Challenger champion? You guys got.
It's on upstairs, the Dutch Challenger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that might be upstairs because we've just ordered with the August, with the January the 1st sets.
Oh yeah, the Nissan one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the
Yeah, I'm going to get that one as well because it's a nice set, right? You get those. Then you get the Dodge Challenger and then the other one from.
Yeah,
who died.
Nissan Skyline, is it?
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be good because you got the Paul Walker figure in it.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we're looking forward to getting that. I'm hoping that might arrive this weekend.
Oh wow.
And then George will be building all his battle packs.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I want to build a video.
5, right?
Yeah, bought 5.
Oh,
And then I
brilliant.
also bought 5 of, so this is not now, in the past, I've bought 5, I think, of the old one. So, you know, I'm hoping the army may even grow further than this. I will probably be put on a budget so that it doesn't, but...
You're already on a budget.
Uh-oh.
What, of how much of your money I can spend?
He does try to spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
I won't try, I succeed.
Right, that's true.
Oh.
Oh, the colours in this, they're just awful to see.
George, I got it with the pirate figures.
Yeah.
Each time I visit a bricklink shop, I'll just search the minifigures. Oh, he has pirates. Order. So I think I've got around 80 or 90
Oh, wow.
pirate minifigures. Yeah, it's big army.
It's so easy to add them to the basket. You just don't realise how much it's all mounted up to, isn't it?
But you want to use and especially utilize the shipping stuff, right?
Yeah.
So what's the figure of €1.50? You have to go back and order it again and then pay again the shipping cost.
What I didn't realise is out of the... So the five of First Battle Pack that I bought before, only one of them was bought online. The rest was in Leicester Square.
Okay.
I always had them. It was always like fully stocked every day. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, well, I hear Loan always saying, "Oh, it's flying off the shelf, and you can't get it anymore in South Africa." But over here, you can always go online, order them. So I think Star Wars and DC Comics or Marvel ain't that big.
Yeah.
As it is over there. So that's funny.
So I mean, I know the battle pack that George ordered is about half an hour, and they were sold out.
Oh wow!
Half past midnight, they're sold out. It's crazy.
But they will restock in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, so because I think the old one is still being sold.
Yeah.
So I think that's like £3 cheaper, I think, at the moment than this one. I think that's 15. This is 18. So
I've seen the. Oh, sorry. You go ahead.
So I'm wondering whether the price will either go down over time or the other one will meet that to see so that people are technically buying the same thing. Well, price rise.
I've seen the Haunted Mansion. You can't buy it anymore from Lego. Am I right?
Yeah.
But my local toy store still has it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
I do like the look of that. It's a really nice.
It's a really cool house. You can put a motor in it, so the elevator goes up and down. I think I like it, but where to put it?
That is the biggest problem with Lego.
The big problem. How do I explain to my wife I really need it? Oh dear.
It's the need part that they don't understand.
Yeah. Maybe I can argue it like it fits nicely behind the heater, right?
Yeah. So that's where I was struggling with the Eiffel Tower.
Oh yeah.
Because I can't justify anywhere where it would fit nicely.
Yeah.
I would like to get it, but I can't. I can see it being one of those sets that we never actually get. But
maybe if you get out of the table, right? The table out of the kitchen. Where's my table? Well, we can dine from the Eiffel Tower now.
The trouble is, I've already got a 3D printer in the kitchen.
Oh yeah, mate. Well, because you don't use them anymore, if you got rid of your 3D printers, we'd have a whole hallway where we can put Lego.
No.
Oh yeah. And then we have all the Warhammer upstairs because we just go from one thing to another. But this has definitely been our longest addiction to something. So.
And I think it's true to say it's an addiction.
Yeah.
It's like anything, isn't it? After a while, you just get used to it.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like what I'm hoping for. Well, not hoping, but what hopefully will be able to happen is because obviously with how anything goes, there's the problem of, especially for Lego, money and space. Mm-hmm. So when hopefully
space quicker than money.
Yeah. But
yeah, I'm not. George probably thinks it's that way.
Oh.
I'll say they go pretty much hand in hand.
Oh, okay.
But so at some point, hope because I'm looking forward to it. So hopefully it will be like 2024. So hopefully like the 3-year mark will start this, and it would be like the Wednesday would be a gaming video, and the Sunday would be a Thursday video, a Lego video.
Okay.
So that we're not getting rid of space, or not losing space that we don't have. We're not spending a ridiculous amount of money, and and then we're not completely stopping Lego. So it just makes it so it balances out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
In theory.
In theory,
yeah.
That's always the bit to remember. It's always in theory.
But I'm learning how to, because there's I said this on Monday, and it was Modern Warfare 2 Galaxy at War mod. I'm learning how to make the maps so that I can do that, and then they can be like the videos for the channel. So I'm hoping that will go well. So I think the first few weeks are probably going to be like test weeks, see what people like, and then I'll go off of that to see what I'm going to do. But I've got to get a load of stuff ready throughout this year at some point.
Oh wow,
that'd probably be. I want to do it, so I think it'd be quite good. So I'm probably going to end up doing that over the summer holiday. Because then it got a long amount of time to do it, and I'm not worried about schoolwork either. So
yeah.
So I'm loving the details on this set.
What you building?
So I've just built. I don't know how easy it is to see on here. It's like a bookcase full of the wands.
Oh yeah.
So this is the top half of the Ollivanders again.
Oh.
But so the detail on it is amazing.
I really like
there's a lot more detail in this one than there was on George's.
Yeah, I really like it also on with the castle build, right? You're building the tables and the chairs and little fiddly Lego things, and it's all of a sudden it's a table or a chair, and that's crazy. So I'll visit my mom yesterday.
Yeah.
And my kid wants to bring his Aston Martin DB5 with him.
All right, yeah.
And my mom was really eyeballing it, and it was like, "Is that a Lego?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's Lego now." Wow, it's so much detail, and even she was looking and turning the car around.
Excellent.
And it was like. She asked, "Wow, you got a lot of new bricks or not?" So yeah, it's crazy how Lego evolved of all those years.
Yeah.
If you look at the Lego from 1999 or now, it's so different.
But it's like with the instructions as well. Like for the 1978 castle, that was a whole level a page. So it was like a 7-page book or something.
Yeah.
So,
well, one picture from the other, you might miss a couple of bricks if you don't pay attention, right? Because it's just like poof.
And now it's like 2 bricks a page.
Yeah.
For most things, I probably shouldn't be saying that when I've got a page full of bricks, but so for most things, it's like 2 bricks a page, which I think there should be more bricks because then it also on a page, because then it also probably eliminates some cost for them for like printing more pages and stuff.
The amount of detail, right? Because if you put 10 steps in one picture.
Yeah, you want to see what you're doing.
You get crazy because all those little pieces and yeah.
Do you know what this means?
What?
If you finish before me, you're gonna have to wait for me to finish.
I'm not sure you'll finish your building tonight.
I think no, not the whole thing. Obviously, I meant this bag.
Because I thought you were that quick a builder.
Oh yeah.
You were going to do the whole lot.
Very funny.
I can't see the lid. Oh, looking for a lid on it. It doesn't have a lid.
Although you're such a great Lego builder, you'd be able to concentrate on what the page is.
Nice table with a candle.
Yeah, and the open drawer. I thought that's quite a nice touch.
Oh wow!
I don't know how easy you can see that.
Yeah, I see it. That's funny.
I say just the details on this. I just love it. It's brilliant.
So I tried to do those details also on the old builds. So I got the metro station from 1991.
Yeah.
And there's it has a sort of kitchen with a coffee maker and 1 cup, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's the kitchen. So I was like, how can you? Because if you look at this building, it ain't that size difference from the metro station.
No.
But it has so much more detail, but also more room for the detail than the metro station. And I'm like, It's quite challenging to put all those details into the metro station.
So how are we going? Have you finished it? Or?
It's 6 wide, the building, and I believe this is also 6 wide.
Yeah, this is 5. This is 5 inches wide.
Yeah, so the actual building
is 5.
Is 7. So yeah, 7 wide, including the wall. Yeah. So it's about the same. And so it's amazing how much you can actually fit in there. Oh wow.
Yeah.
This is got quite a few pieces on this one. I don't like the dark brown when it's printed. I say it's probably worse with having that money. It's not even when it's out that light off. It's horrible to look at.
Yeah,
it's very hard to see
the natural light.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just not very easy to see. But never mind. We cope with it. So have you got any Harry Potter sets yourself?
No. Not one.
No.
No.
I'll remember. He needs to focus on the nights.
Please, we didn't have any Harry Potter sets until the first time we went to Leicester Square.
I'll be back in a second.
And George Well, he decided he wanted to get a Harry Potter set, and he got the bathroom.
Oh yeah, Thunderbolt.
So the Chamber of Secrets bathroom.
Yeah.
So he ended up buying that, and then I don't think you'll actually see it on the camera. It's above those shelves. It's about a 2 meter long shelf with all the different sets you can get to put together.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just, it went a bit mad, to be honest.
Yeah.
And of course, we wanted all the ones that got the gold figures in.
I do like the looks of it, especially the big 18+ sets.
Yeah.
I think the train looks awesome.
Oh, the train.
The bird one with the owl.
Yeah, the icons.
It's amazing. The details are amazing, and if you look not close enough, you don't expect it to be Lego.
No.
So if you look closer, you suddenly see it's Lego, and I think that's nice.
Yeah, that's one of the things I really like about the Titanic. Because
you
look at the Titanic, you got to get close before you actually see it's Lego.
Yeah.
Because the detail on it is just phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
They've done a great job on it. But yeah, the Hogwarts Express, I really like that set. We've actually got that on a shelf above the TV, and it just looks really nice.
I think the castle also looks really good.
Yeah, there's only one thing wrong with the castle.
It's too big.
Oh no, there is that as well.
Oh.
But it looks great from the front.
Oh no, not the bridge.
And then there's a bridge at the back of it, which, from the front it looks absolutely fine, but when you look from the back, the bridge is halfway up the corridor where you got the writing on the wall for the Chamber of Secrets. It's just ridiculous. What's wrong?
So it doesn't go. So this bit, you can't have the wall level because the bit that comes out of it doesn't sit because of this. It goes into the studs, so it doesn't sit down.
Are you sure there shouldn't be anything underneath that?
Yeah.
Because I can't. It'd be strange they would do that.
Yeah, look, there's nothing there. And then you get to here, and there's still nothing there, and then you add it.
Yeah, but it sits on top of the. Yeah. Sorry, George make mistakes. Yes.
For once.
What do you mean for once?
That is true.
It's that bad, George. You're building 2 hours straight.
Yeah.
One mistake. It's okay.
Oh come on, it's not the one. I can't let go away with thinking it's just the one. Yes.
Maybe the one for the next live stream could be just me building.
So I bought a Batman.
Oh, the tumbler.
No. Ooh. Too expensive. Now, for my little boy, Luke, I got a Lego Batman. It's Batman.
Excellent.
One with the motorcycle in it.
Yeah, is that the one with the Catwoman as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so he loves it. So Batman is constantly in fight with his Ninjago at the moment.
I do like the Batman sets. Ooh, where did I go?
What are you breaking now?
Not breaking anything. I dropped something.
What are you dropping now?
A piece.
Sticker.
I don't know whether my eyesight's getting worse, but I'm really struggling to see some of these bits.
I think you've already answered that question.
You could put that one. It doesn't have to be straight.
You could put that on.
No, George, you can do it.
Well, I don't even have the sheet, so.
I had it with with building the Pirates of the Barracuda Bay. I really wanted to finish it in one go. So after, I think it was 6 hours, I started to make mistakes, and I was like, oh, the noise.
Yeah. No, we don't tend to do too long. It's probably about 4 or 5 hours maximum, I think we tend to do.
Wow. When I was doing the Lion Knight's Castle, on the last day of doing it was probably, because I did it over, was it 3 days?
3 or 4.
3 or 4 days, and that probably had the most sections for the build of when it's had to be stopped recording overall, because I had an awful cold, and I couldn't sit down for ages, so to keep going to get like tissues and stuff. I kept making mistakes. I just wasn't with it. So, but yeah.
I mean, things have improved over the years, because when I first started building with George, I think he used to make use of the fact, but if we open a bag of Lego, I can't leave it part finished. I have to complete that bag.
Yeah.
And the amount of sets which we would start building together, and this, I mean, bear in mind, it was probably about 7 at this time. We'd start building it, and then about 20 pieces in, it's like, I need a break.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah.
And then it'd disappear, and I'd finish the bag. And it's like, right, we can finish now. He comes back, I want to build again. So you open the next bag, 20 pieces in, I need a break. But I didn't want to discourage him, so I kept, if he came back and said he wanted to do it, I'll do it. But then it's like, I'll get fed up with this now. I just want to break myself.
Oh, yeah. So I was building the Aston Martin with my 3-year-old son, and you know what surprised me the most? He was telling me, I searched the bricks, you put them in.
Yeah.
So I just pointed the bricks to him, and I was like, well, I need 2 of those, Tobias. And he was like, okay. And he just went through the pile. Yeah, here's one, here's the other. Wow, that's amazing, right?
That's really
searching good skills at age of 3.
Oh, that's impressive.
It's impressive, because the other one,
he needs to give Dad some tips,
who's 7 years old, and if there's 20 bricks in front of him, and I need 20 of those, he can't find them. He's like, oh no, I cannot find him. So different.
Yeah, George was a bit like that in the past.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's different. I had an excuse I still have an excuse.
Well, you're lazy.
No, autism gets in the way a bit.
Yeah.
No, but you could argue that in situations like autism helps, because you just get so determined of, this is what I've been asked to do, I have to do this.
Mm-hmm.
But George was different. He was like, I've been asked to do that. Nah, maybe not.
That's not how it is at school. It's like PE. I really like PE when we do running, because I fly past everybody and nobody knows how I do it. Like, there's other than parkrun that you've been doing for 4 months now.
Yeah, about that.
I didn't used to run at all, did I? Like, I never got out of my house.
No.
Like, this was my outdoors at this point. Or at that point. But yeah, I'm really quick now, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, that's important, because Fabian also thinks like that. If someone's running, he must be faster than this guy. So he's competing against guys who are 2 years older.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I must be faster and faster, and runs.
No, it must be, because we started this park run, like I said, George said, about 4 months ago, and give him his due, because he knows I'm not particularly quick. He not most of the time, he'll go round with me.
Well, it's like the last 2 times because of the colder weather, my asthma kicked in. So it was like I went like 3/4 of the first lap just jogging.
Mm-hmm.
But I physically couldn't go any further, so I waited for Dad and then walked with him, and then I usually like jog the last lap, don't I?
Yeah.
But it was like because I'd walk with Dad every time until I tried to get my PB, and I ended up taking 15 minutes off my previous PB, so I was happy with that. So I got 32 minutes or something for 3 miles.
Yeah. Which shows what he can do when he actually puts his mind to it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy because I got my PB just before Christmas, which was 46 minutes, which is very good for me.
Okay, that's nice.
I can't see it. We're going tomorrow, and I can't see me getting anywhere near that tomorrow. I've put too much weight on over Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
It's not good. The amount of small pieces in this is crazy.
You're the one who wanted to build this with me. Stop moaning about it.
I'm not moaning.
Yes, you are. You're just like, oh, the small bits. I might end up finishing before you. Also, I need you to do a sticker, please.
No.
Yes, it has to be put on straight.
So you can't go any further until I've done that, yeah?
No.
So that means that I won't be last then.
That surprised me with the Aston Martin. It has really large sticker pieces, right?
Yeah.
And it is all gray, and it's just one door handle.
Yeah.
But it's big sticker all over it, and I'm like, why not just a door handle as sticker?
Yeah.
Well,
the thing is, with that set, it is a fantastic set. But the stickers for me they shouldn't have used stickers because it was a different color to the actual body of the car. So it's clear where the stickers are.
No, over here it's pretty spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah, just take a look now. It's in this room.
Doesn't matter which way up.
Yeah. So it's that way. Was that good roulette card?
Yeah.
Oh, oops. I broke a piece.
Well, that's my job.
The exhaust. Oh, well, he can do without. I cannot turn my camera on. Or not? Does it work? No. So it's good.
Yeah. Is that one of the sets you moved into the kitchen? Yeah.
It's the same piece sticker, right?
Yeah.
I think the color is pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad actually. The helicarrier annoyed me with the stickers.
Oh yeah, I'll bet.
Well, the thing is, it's the printed.
It's the same with me, right? Because the old set of me also has a lot of stickers.
Yeah.
And the way I put them when I was a child, it was off. Uh-oh. What was that?
That was the support at the back of the thing just broke off.
So it was also off. So if I rebuild those sets and I see all those stickers and I think of you, Nigel, and it's like, oh, they're all crooked and
yeah. But with the helicarrier, it wasn't the fact they were crooked that annoyed me. It's on the runways themselves on the top. You've got printed pieces and you've got the sticker pieces for the smaller bits. And the printed pieces, they're never bright colours, are they? It's because it's white and yellow on the black.
Yeah.
It's almost like a greyish white and yellow.
Uh-huh.
Whereas on the sticker, it's a gloss black and
Yeah.
really bright white and yellow. It's like, surely they could have just printed those pieces just to make it the same all the way across.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Because it just sticks out like a sore thumb that it's stickers.
I have to look at your video you uploaded on the Helicarrier.
Yeah, it was a bit long. I'm afraid.
Like 27 minutes or something.
27?
Yeah, something like that. It was ridiculous. I had to go through it and do the description. It was him rambling on about the microfigures for 2 minutes straight. And then it's just like it's an 18-minute review, and I'm just thinking, oh gosh.
Oh, thanks for that, George.
Do I really need to listen to this?
Just really thoroughly.
That's not very nice, is it? Now, I've done a video for his channel, and it's saying, do I really need to listen to this?
But it was 18 minutes of you rambling on about the same thing.
Yeah. You can do it in 5 seconds. Helicarrier.
Yeah.
Boom. There we go.
Yeah, but I'd like to give people my true opinion on what it is.
Are there a lot of reviews on the set or not, or is it?
I think there's quite a few reviews out there, but one of the things that were noticed is it's out of most of the videos were released recently, it's had the most views by far.
Oh,
and it got them quickly.
The last video you uploaded from the Helicarrier, you mean?
Yeah. So I'm not sure why it's got so. I don't know whether it's the Helicarrier itself or just that maybe the algorithms picked it up. But
it might. I think if people miss out the set and they're contemplating if should I get it or should I not, because it's quite expensive nowadays to get, right?
Yeah.
So people search for it, and then if there are not a lot of videos out there, and I'd rather hit a video who's 18 minutes long instead of 5 minutes long.
Yeah.
Because the 18 minutes long version has more depth, more details, review. I like to think it that way.
Yeah.
Than a review that's 4 minutes long.
I mean, the build was quite long. It was a 6-minute build. But then saying that, it was a lot of pieces. It included putting the motor in and everything. So I don't think it was excessive amount for the build. But the review itself, I like to go into the details and sort of show the good and bad things about the set.
Yeah.
Like small sets, you do like a 10-minute review on. You take ages.
But is that a bad thing, really?
Yes, when it's 5.5 of the time is the minifigure.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I'm nearly there. This one's nearly finished.
I don't know.
You might beat me out still.
If I beat you, then I'm just the ultimate builder between the two of us. Could be in the world. I could just be the ultimate builder.
No.
You never know.
And a few years later, we see George shining in Lego Masters.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd love to go on to like Lego Masters. But the thing is, we're very good at following instructions. In terms of building our own stuff, I think we'd struggle to, because when you look at the quality of the stuff they do, it's just phenomenal.
How you call that technique? You use bricks in a new way. It has a name.
Oh, where you use the unusual bricks in the pot.
Yeah, that you use a sausage as an eyebrow or something like that for build.
Is that just nice part usage?
Nice part usage.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, George.
You're very welcome.
Oh, you leave me hanging around and then. But if you see, so there was this show also for the Dutch television, and there were two guys who was doing each time that new part usage. Really clever. And the way they handled the missions they have to build, and each time it's just new. But the guys who won, the build looked slicker. That's it, right? But just thinking of new concepts and what Lego is about for your expression of art, or those guys rocked it, nailed it, but they didn't win. That's a shame.
Yeah.
The guys who won built a big pirate team as the end result. So when kids came around and kids had to vote, they saw pirates and they won.
Yeah, so I'd love to have that sort of imagination to be able to use the parts as they do.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
There's some very skilled people out there when it comes to building things out. Wow.
The front. I didn't do the other half.
Come on.
I can still pull this off.
Only because you keep stopping me steal stickers.
Yeah, right. Blame it on me.
Oh, these are the worst stickers, putting round stickers on.
I think I'm still going to beat you. Then I just have to be. You have to agree then that I'm just like the better Lego builder if I finish mine and done another bag of the new one.
Yeah, but I had an extra set of bags anyway.
Yeah, but I've still beaten you, and I've started the next model.
And any tips for getting round stickers in the right place?
Use brick separator. Use good fortune.
Yeah, I think that's probably the most important.
First.
I've done it. I have defeated you.
You haven't defeated me. But you should have done the.
I could tell that both of us wanted to beat each other because near the end, before you got to those stickers, we were both like building really quickly. Just like, who could get there first? But I had a load of little bits, you had a load of big bits. So I thought you had less bits.
There's quite a few small bits on this. Get in there, though. Get in there.
A lot of stickers.
Yeah, what's wrong there? Oh, I didn't do that step, that's why. Would help.
What if you actually built the set correctly the way it's supposed to be built?
Yeah.
So do you know what? Probably.
Sorry.
Do you know
what's that? Sorry.
I was just thinking about tearing down the castle and building it up again.
Yeah.
The other day.
Well, the light nights. Well, yeah, I'd like to do that, but it's just like I need to get other stuff done. I need to have it would have to be like a weekend free or something where I could just do it.
Yeah, it's because the build. Sometimes you have a big set and you're building it, and then the last bag you're like, I just want to finish it quickly. But with the castle, it was really enjoyable till the end.
Yeah.
So that was different because I can remember building the Pirates of Barracuda Bay, especially the last bag. Probably also because it was 6 hours straight building. Then you're like, oh, just wanna get done with it.
But yeah, for me, something that was annoying with the Lion Knights was because when you have like the main gate to it, when you're building the top, because it's almost like one brick level a lot of the time, and it's like you can have like the back turret on the very edge, and you have to look where the bits are, which I find a little bit annoying. But I wish they outlined like they used to. Like, I don't know why they stopped it, but it was like from the start of 2022 to like midway through, they had yellow outlines for every set that came out for the pieces that are going into them, and they don't do that anymore, which I find quite strange.
Oh, I stopped with this is the new brick.
Yes, let me change.
So it's really hard with like trying to figure out where stuff is, especially when you have a lot of bits on a page. So it just makes it more tedious than it needs to be, because I don't think they did. I don't know if they did that on the Lion Knights or not. I'm not sure. I don't know when the Lion Knights came out. What time was it?
Last year?
Yeah.
It was September, wasn't it?
It was September.
Yeah.
The 1st of August?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it might have been August, actually.
So that might have still been in place. But yeah, I do wish they kept the outlining all the bricks in yellow in the book. Just makes it so much easier to see what you're building. Anyway, do you want to go over your description of your build as you finally finished?
Yeah.
It's very cheeky, isn't it?
Wait, let me shave my beard first.
I expected more.
I'm still young.
So I've built Ollivanders and Scribulus. I think it's really nice, because I think they've really captured the shape of Ollivanders really well, to be honest. Do like it with the yellow glass in there. There is a sign. It's sort of stuck in the middle. It's got the Ollivander. Well, it's just the one on it, and you've got Ollivanders across each of these bits.
Is the sign a sticker also, or is it a print?
It's all stickers. I think there was only one piece that was printed, I think, and that's this letter that Edwig's carrying.
What about on the table?
No, that was a sticker, wasn't it?
Okay, but yeah, no, that's not the letter. That's the Harry Potter's Alive. That's the same.
Oh yeah, that's it. Sorry, yeah, that's the newspaper. Sorry.
Something that I did like with mine was they got a like smaller version of that newspaper, and at the top here, just here, the camera can't see, it's too far out, but they've got it's like loads of different newspapers on top of each other, in this small piece, printed, obviously. And that's like covering up the windows. It's like newspaper after newspaper after newspaper. It does actually look quite good.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got makers of fine ones, and then I think that's
since 382 BC.
Wow, that's
old. Yeah, so it's been there a while. So yeah, so you got those stickers on there. You've actually got some more stickers on Scribulus. I couldn't actually read this one's Fear of Flying classes. Not much use if you've got Fear of Flying in Harry Potter. And then I can't something Galleon for reading or something. Don't know. Not sure what.
Do you want me to see if I can read it? Galleon reading. A galleon is like a pound in our currency into Harry Potter currency. Okay. So you need to know this stuff. Why do I know all this from just reading the book?
And then there's another one there, which I'm going to take off.
Do you want me to go find your glasses?
What's that say? That's got me. You can't read it.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, very funny. There's like 4 U's in this word. How does this work? It's like
it's not Scribulus, is it? Did it say Scribulus? Because that's the name of the store.
It is Scribulus. Wait, there's another bit though. Writing implement.
Okay.
That was the writing implement bit is so small. Like the letters on it are so small. Was that the light that you broke?
Yeah.
Before we started building.
And as we said on Monday, I think that what they've done on the front of this is really nice. It's just lots and lots of detail on the pavement. And then we get to the inside. So the details, I mean, there's not that much on the scribbler side. So at the top, you've got a nice sofa, and you've actually got a skull on the back. So that's on the table. As well as a jar of some things. I'm not sure what that is, but yeah, you've got a nice little seating area. Downstairs, you've actually got shelves with lots of the feathers on them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's actually a really nice piece. And then you've got a small table that's again got the feather and some writing and a lamp. So I think that the details on that, there's not too much, but it's actually quite nice what they've done.
Pretty good color scheme if you see it like this, right?
Yeah, I think. I don't know how easy it's going to be able to see.
Something I prefer to the one I built to this is the color on the wall on the outside.
Yeah.
Because it looks bland, really.
So on this one, you've got the moving bookcase,
Mm-hmm.
and you've got all the
That's called set of stairs.
stairs with a bookcase in it.
It was like a moving bookcase, moving stairs.
And you've got lots of wonder boxes on the inside.
This is where Harry almost kills the guy who owns it by accident.
And then you've got his desk, which has got the till on it. And then on the back wall, you've got some more wands, and there's actually a removable box with a wand in it. So that's quite nice. And then upstairs, you got a little chair for Ollivander to sit on. And again, you've got another shelving unit with wands on, with another one that comes out. And you've also got the ladder there that he goes up to get the one for Harry. So I think the detail, I think, is fantastic.
And the chimney is a bit off, or not?
Yes. So you got a straight chimney and you got a crooked chimney. I can't remember there being a crooked chimney in there, but there must have been.
Yeah, but it looks really cool because chimney ain't straight, right? And it's not static. It's moving. They've done a good job with it.
That reminds me of like Star Wars when you have like a broken cruiser like going to the other one, and everybody's like freaking out as it's coming in.
You also get a couple of extra hours in this as well. And then I think the figures we got in this, you had I presume that's Hermione, Ollivander, and Ron. So I think they're the ones I had. You also get an extra wand as well. So I'm not sure why they've actually had it used build it to go with. So I'm off the screen there, aren't I? Why you just build it to go along with Ollivander? You think they'd just put that in the set somewhere, so maybe just put that on the counter. But I think overall the minifigures are actually really nice.
Yeah.
And I say George has built a couple, so George has got the photographer, which is quite a nice figure. I think the face on that is really good. And then I don't know who this is actually.
I don't know who that is. I'm not going to lie to you. I have no idea. I presume it's the owner of the shop.
Oh, it's Molly Weasley. Really?
It's a family of Ron.
That doesn't look like the Weasley's mum.
Also,
it's Weasley's mum.
Yeah.
The other guy that's there, do you know his name?
No.
He is a Daily Prophet photographer. Yeah. He doesn't have a name. He's just a bland character, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah. So I must admit, I'm disappointed with this one. I wouldn't say that's a good representation of what she is in the films, but the other ones I think are really nice. But yeah, and then say George is taking shape already. So I think you get a lot of detail in the first bags of these builds. So that's quite nice. But yeah, so I think we're going nearly 2 hours, 40 minutes. So I think it's probably about a good time to finish.
Yeah. So,
but yeah, so far, loving this set. It would have been nice if George had actually made enough room for both to go on there.
Well, I didn't think you were going to finish. I thought you were going to be so slow that you just weren't going to finish.
Yeah, let's move the ATST. Can we attacking George's building?
Pew, pew. Oh no. Pew 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 pew.
So it's like all you. Is that why one of the glasses is missing? Because it's like everything's shattering.
Yeah. Pew pew.
So let's put the bookcase in, and then in theory, as long as I don't drop it.
It's like when there's like a monster truck in a game, and it's like picking up the cars. Like if this like stamps on the car and like brings it with it, like you could just have like the family like freaking out.
Yeah, so I think that's going to look nice on there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really surprised it fits on there. I thought it'd be a bit wider, but it works.
Yeah.
Bit strange. There's actually a sticker on the side piece of George's when that's going to get covered by the next building.
Yeah.
But it is supposed to be so you can move them around a bit or have them separated or back to back. So it's...
Yeah, I like to think it has to be. You guys talk about back to back, but I think it must be facing each other. So you got you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think facing each other would work. I'm not.
Yeah,
the back
I think look at inside both shops.
Because I think if you did facing each other, that would be the actual road.
I don't know what the layout is in Harry Potter. I can't remember. I know they have shops on both sides, but I think they only actually go to shops on one.
No, they go to both.
But yeah, I'm really enjoying this so far. I think this is actually one of my favourite Harry Potter sets.
Yeah, because George.
I mean, there's been some great ones.
George and Fred's shop. I'm trying to think now. George and Fred's shop is on the end on the left, and then these three are in the middle on the right.
Well, in terms of timeline, I think George and Fred's shop didn't appear till about episode 5 or 6.
Yeah, it was the Prisoner of Azkaban, I think.
I think it was later than that.
It might have been the one afterwards. Anyway, we're getting off track a little bit here.
We're not.
Let's go back to the live stream. Well, to the end of the live stream, really, isn't it?
But yeah, I'm going to say I'm loving this so far. I don't know how much longer this set's going to be available because it's been around for a couple of years now.
Yeah, it has.
So if you do have an opportunity to get it, I think it is a great set to have in there. And so there's some fantastic minifigures.
I think the build alone is great.
Yeah.
Right. The amount of detail and then all the new parts, great colors.
Yeah. Because we haven't got any modular buildings yet. And so I know we've got the Chamber of Secrets thing, but not actual proper modular buildings. And these are actually really nice. So I'd like to. It'd be nice to actually compare them to like the boutique hotel or something like that.
What do you mean? Am I wrong in saying that the Daily Bugle splits into 3 bits?
No, but what I mean is
they could be put together, yeah, but it's still modular because it can be put into 3 bits.
But yeah, it'd be nice to compare them to things like the boutique hotel or the police station to see what the details like.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really nice, and it might be quite nice not to maybe get the proper lighting kit, but I think this is a set that would actually really lend itself to having lights in it, especially if you're going to have it back to the wall like this.
Mm-hmm. Light from the inside out.
Yeah.
That would be great. Yeah.
Because I know one of my friends, Arif, he was, I need to catch up with him actually. He was actually looking to do sort of really small LED lights that aren't wired. It's just done by magnetic field.
Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't have to have wires going all over the place.
Yeah.
So that you could put the stud in the
fortune.
lamp. Yeah.
Wouldn't they if you sold it?
You can have the stud in the lamp and no cable going to it.
Yeah.
And that'd be so much better.
Yeah. I'm looking at some sets also to light up, but then where to put all those wires and how I'm not gonna bother.
Lighting kits are a fortune now.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, because with this other thing, you'd have to find a space to put the electromagnet thing because it's got to be a reasonable size to cover the set.
Mm-hmm.
But if you could hide it somewhere where it's inside one of the desks or something,
Yeah,
I think that'd be absolutely ideal.
Yeah.
So I'll have to have a look. I'll have to have a word for him and see if
That
we
was
can
possible.
do this and how
Mhm.
much it would be. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think this would be one to say to have this on here with the lights inside the buildings would be fantastic.
Yeah.
And the other thing as well, I think with a lot of the lighting kits you get, the lights are too bright.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice to have something that's just toned down a little bit because it's not brilliant white lights in a building.
No. It must be a bit chimney or how it's called, bit yellow, bit dark lights. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think especially in these sort of shops, I think it would really suit it. I mean, you'll get away with Ollivander's because it's got yellow windows anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, to have that small bit of light behind it would be fantastic. But and you've only got a couple of lamps outside, so again, to be able to light them up, I think it'd be really nice. We'll see. It's hopefully something we can do in the future.
Yeah.
But yeah, it needs to get George created a bit more space there. So I think my tall neck's going to have to disappear.
I'm sorry, your tall neck?
Yes, my tall neck.
That we both built?
Wakanda.
Sorry, what was that, sorry?
The Wakanda, the bust. I'm like, meh.
Yeah. The only downside we had with this is we couldn't fit his arms on.
Yeah.
The arms are actually only held on by 2 studs.
Oh.
And it's right at the edge of the what?
It's not stud. It's a pin.
So 2 pins.
Oh yeah, you said that in your I didn't want to say anything. It was like yesterday. Oh no, it was for Wednesday. It was on Tuesday. It's just like it's going to go live. I don't want you to redo the whole review, but yeah, you said Technic studs a couple of times.
Okay. But yeah, so it looks really nice with the arms there, the Wakanda symbol, but the radiator cabinet's not deep enough to be able to put them on. So they're just on a shelf next to the Guardian ship at the minute.
Yeah. But one problem which is not Marvel or Harry Potter was I had a look earlier at the UCS Star Destroyer, and where the gap is in the middle, if you look at it from the side, there's a huge blue strip that you can see.
Oh.
These different coloured plates. In the front, in between where it like gets narrower, you have a red bit that you can see, and then also if you stood at the same place and look at the control area, there's a bit of red that you can see that's under the control bit at the back. I've got the hiccups.
Because all the framework of it is multicoloured.
Yeah, and
it's just grey plates.
And it's all on the inside, so of course there'll be a gap somewhere where you can see it.
Yeah. I think you need, when you've got a set as big as the Star Destroyer, you need to have that splash of colour somewhere.
Yeah.
Because if everything was grey, it would be such a boring build.
Yeah.
Well, that was probably the worst one we had for a build experience.
Yeah, really?
Well, we built it second-hand, or bought it second-hand.
Oh, yeah, right. And so to sort it all out.
All the pieces were just in a single bag.
Because we tried it at first, didn't we? And we couldn't do it. So we ended up splitting it into colour and then what the piece was.
Yeah, there's so much white. It was just a table full of white pieces. It's
you stare at all those pieces and like, I need a 1x3 plate.
Yeah. It was awful. But yeah, so I mean, it's a great set, but yeah, awful to build because it was
like a needle in a haystack.
Yeah.
It's the only set we've ever had to stop and sort out the pieces before we can carry on.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a fun build in the end. We had quite a good laugh building it.
Yeah.
Which is one of the best things about building with George is we do have a good laugh doing it. He's getting a bit cheeky nowadays though.
Yeah.
Is it cheeky or truth?
I like it.
You know, with that slowness of build, I don't think it's cheekiness. It's just truth at this point. I thought the golem thing was funny though. No, that's like my best part of the day so far.
I've got more hair than golem. Don't worry.
And you don't eat raw fish.
No.
Eats cooked fish.
And who's the one with the ring?
Who bought it?
You.
That's a good point. But the difference was I didn't even know they made it. Dad went on the web and found it. I didn't even ask for it. So technically, it was more of a you wanted to find it.
Hold on. I saw it and said, George, you're like, okay. Oh, I've got to buy it. Got to buy it.
I was really hoping you'd say, "Oh no, George, I'll get it." You didn't.
But it is really my precious. So don't get rid of it, my precious.
You don't even know where it is.
No, I don't know what you're doing with it, actually. You've probably got it around your neck.
See the chain going around there.
Good laugh.
You're in trouble when we get off the screen.
Why? I didn't do anything.
Oh dear.
Oh,
He's getting in trouble again.
yeah. Anyway, I suppose we ought to get going. It's getting quite late now. It's 9 o'clock, right? So it's 10 o'clock for you now, nearly.
Yeah, nearly. Yeah. So I'm also going off, guys. Thanks for having me again.
No, thank you so much for joining us. I say we love the support you give us, and it's just great chatting to you. It's I really appreciate you joined us. So.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
And we'll see you maybe next week for the next stage. So I think there's probably going to be another couple of live streams to finish this off.
Great.
Because this one is going to be, no, that's not the one. That's the one George built with. This one is going to be an absolute nightmare.
With orange.
Yeah, orange and pink. But the worst bit, was it?
It's the same amount of bags as me. It's 15 to 19.
Yeah, but it's a lot of small pieces. I mean,
oh no, you got one more set of bags than me.
So when you come to the staircase, that's just so I haven't got the camera anymore.
No. You. Oh, nice.
That's going to be an absolute nightmare to build.
I didn't think I gave it to you.
Was it? There was also a build. Was it with the Yoda's cabin, Yoda's hut, where you have to put all those green.
Oh yeah.
That was awful.
I remember that build.
Do that. Oh yeah, I did, didn't you? Didn't I? Oh yeah, because I was just like, let's because I looked through the book before we started building, and it's just like, let's switch the side that we're gonna do.
Yeah. Oh, you already searched it.
There were way too many of them.
Are you gonna pick up the green snake that you just dropped? The set.
Yeah, but where was it from?
There should be a hook on the inside of his hut.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it wasn't just it was the fact it was the green plates. There's green studs and 1x1 tiles as well. I think in total there's over 200.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And of course, it's got to that bit. It's like George just disappeared.
Yeah, and there was what was so funny was we just turned the page just thinking, oh, okay, it'd be like a few bits, and then we have a look. It says 88. Just like, oh gosh.
But there's also the other ID set. It's a boat in a bottle.
Oh yeah, I've never actually seen that in real life, but that looks really good though.
And there's also a piece of like 200 1x1s rounds, transparent blue, and you have to put them all in the bottle.
So have you got that one?
No, I don't. I haven't. I should, because it looks good beside my Pirates collection, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
It does look a really nice set.
Is that sort of like the potions that they have for the Hogwarts icons? So you have the green. I can't remember what the green one is.
No, it's not the Gillyweed. It's Polyjuice.
Yeah, so the Polyjuice potion, I had to get like the studs. I think that was 100 studs, and I had to get the studs in my hand, and then like open my hand slightly so that they'd funnel in, and then of course that only worked for like half of them, so I ended up doing that like 3 times to get them all in.
Yeah.
But I think the set we've got that's probably got the most of the same piece was the Tower Bridge.
Oh yeah, right. Oh, it's the slope.
Because it was the first. I don't know how. So we got the 1x1 slope,
Mm-hmm.
and it was the first time they actually introduced the tan version of that. And I think there was about 512 of them.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Because it's like every edge of the buildings is those.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it was too many.
That was awful, yeah. And then like you just think, oh yeah, it's really easy to find these, and then you get to like the last section of it, and you're just like, I can't see them anymore. And then it gets so frustrating. It's like the whole build, it's just been like, oh, it's there, yeah, take it, put it on. It's like, oh, gotta find it.
But we were lucky in some respects because we bought it secondhand.
Oh yeah.
And the person that we got it from, it was meticulously packaged. So they actually labelled each bit. So it's like top of tower 1.
Oh, right.
There was not a single piece that wasn't in the right bag.
Yeah, so that would have taken hours.
But when they bought it, it must have been a nightmare because there were no numbered bags.
Oh, right.
So you had the whole thing on the table.
God, I don't know how it worked. Yeah.
Maybe it had like a symbol on the bag or something.
Yeah, but in the book, it never said when you change bag. It was just you carry on building.
Because I remember in those days, the same thing with my pirate ship. You don't have numbered bags. You just had a couple of bags and big pieces, and you had the box with the flap, right?
Yeah.
So in the window of the box, you had a plastic where big pieces were shown. So those pieces were there, but the other were just in bags with holes. And you just open them and then toss them on your table and search the pile for the brick you needed. That's it.
I forgot that.
See what I've done?
Yeah.
I can do the same, like this.
Yeah, you see it's not really me though. Oh, cheeky. Do that one. The one next to it.
Why couldn't you just leave it like that? It was the perfect picture.
Until you pointed this out, I probably just kept talking and not noticed. But I say, we've been so fortunate to have what we've got. I think that's...
The Sith art, though.
Oh, that was a nightmare.
Yeah, well, you can't say anything. You only did half of one. I had to do 3 or 2.5, where it's like, they were like, well, they're like 3,000. No, yeah, they were 3,000 pieces each. And it's like, maybe maybe at best, like 100 bits was the border.
Whoa.
Well, it was about 2,900, wasn't it, for each one?
Yeah. So yeah, mate. So it was probably about 2,800 studs on each, maybe.
But it was easy to find because it's literally got a bag of
each colour.
But
what happened?
So George just had loads of bowls on the top.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was awful. But the big picture where you have to have all 3 to get the amount of studs. And the right colour studs, like you get extra studs from them. So we have like a big bag of studs still that did come from those.
You don't use them.
Yeah. So at some point, I'm thinking because they got me that for, was it Christmas or birthday last year?
Christmas.
So does that mean in 2020 this Christmas, I get another 3 so I can do the big Sith art?
They're not available anymore. No,
why didn't you get 6 then? So I could do the bigger one.
What we did do, because we got, I found on, it must be Bricklink, no, Brick Owl. They had it's about 10 by 10 plates.
Yeah.
Or more than that. Probably about 15 or 16 by 16 plates that they use as the picture frame or the backing. Mm-hmm. So I managed to get all of them. And we worked out how many of each colour we'd still need. So I've got the details somewhere because we were looking to actually order them.
Yeah.
Because it worked out it'd be about £80 in total.
Yeah.
To give us enough studs to actually build the big Darth Vader without having to take the ones apart.
It might be 20 because there was 9 bits to each.
Yeah. Right, anyway, we better let you get off because I know it's getting late.
Yeah,
so thank you so much.
Again, having a blast. Thanks, guys.
I'll speak to you soon.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you everyone for watching. If there's
no
anyone...
problem. Enjoy the evening, right?
Take care.
Bye.
Cheers, Bye.
Bye.